Hold up.
My name is Dave. This is Joe.
I listened to that podcast and I was like, I am willing.
That sounds really cool. And then Chris Humphrey's hard fouls and Kevin Garnett pushes him straight to the third row.
Let's go.
My name is Dave. This is Joe.
Let's go.
This is the Boston Sports Nerds Podcast, the B.S.N Show. Joe, you got anything you want to say before you go?
No, we have talked a lot.
We have nothing left of the tank.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Boston Sports Nerds Podcast, the B.S.N Show. This is the 52nd episode. I'm joined by my two fellow nerds here. To my right, I have the host of W.E.C.P,
Aaron.
There he is, low key. And to my left, I have our fantasy field goal expert,
Joe.
fantasy football expert.
Yeah. No,
Also, fantasy field goal.
Only on field goals. That's all I know about.
If you need a kicker in your
Justin
fantasy league,
Tucker.
there you go. Go get him.
Greg Zerloin.
Big Z.
Yeah. Legatron.
Legatron. There we go. So that's the crew here tonight. Just the regular old three of us, three amigos. I'm going to take a drink on a podcast, real unprofessional. But that had to happen.
You didn't even think about what you were doing until you were, like, drink to lips.
Yeah, drink. And I was like, nope.
I am recording.
This is live recording right here. So, big win. Scary win.
They had it in the bag. They were going to win the whole time.
Yeah, I felt like they were going to win that game.
I actually...
Catch or no catch, Joe?
Yeah, let's just get to
because I had like 5 people ask me today alone about it.
By the rule, it's not a catch.
Mm-hmm.
But watching it in replay
Should
over
it-
and over
is the
again,
rule
what
dumb?
did you feel?
Is
What
the-
did you feel?
Is the rule dumb? Yes. I think naked eye, it looks like a catch.
It's a catch. He caught
When
the
you
football.
watched it in replay the first time, what did you say? Oh man, that's a fucking catch.
I wanted that. I was actually upset when they overturned it. Like, I was like, "Fuck, the
You know
Pats
it's
are
a
fucked."
catch.
I know, yeah.
I was like, it's a
I wanted
catch.
it to be a touchdown, so the Pats got the
Get the
ball back with
30
with 30 seconds left and 2 timeouts.
That's what
We
Dave
said
kept
too.
saying.
Yeah, I was like, come on.
I was like, it looks like it. I legitimately, and I've had 3, like I said, 5 people today ask me. I was like, it's a fucking catch. They went based upon the rules. I'm not a fan of it, but that's what happened.
This is my problem with this kind of thing, though. Every time a rule happens at the end of a game and it benefits the Pats,
Right.
regardless,
Oh, there they go again.
regardless of whether it's happened 9 billion other times
In Pittsburgh.
now all of a sudden, this is an uproar. We need to. It happened.
The rule needs to change.
The Dez catch is the same rule.
Right. And worse,
Yeah.
I think.
The Calvin Johnson catch, where he literally catches it and he
Sits
catches
down.
it, sits down, places the ball. He literally places it down.
Right. And uses it to push himself off.
Yeah, and he gets up and he starts celebrating. They're like, "Oh no, it's not a catch." Like,
Right.
it's the same rule.
That is the worst example of it.
Yeah.
it's happened. It's happened
Right.
for fucking years now,
All over the place. Right.
And people complain little bits and pieces, and but it's never felt
this
like
is a
this
national
uproar.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Like it is now. Like I said it on Facebook earlier today. If this happened in the Tennessee-San Francisco game, no one would give a fuck.
right.
Well, it's because no one
gives
to
a
be
fuck about
honest,
the team.
that doesn't have any, it doesn't matter for the playoffs. It doesn't matter for the Super. Like neither one of those teams are going to the Super Bowl.
That was a major big game. Yeah,
we
yeah,
could
you're right.
pick playoff teams though. If it happened in the Green Bay Carolina game, it still wouldn't be as big of a deal as it happening for the
Right.
Patriots.
Yeah.
When it happened with Dez, that was a major story.
Because it was in the playoffs.
Yeah, right,
That
right,
actually
right,
was
right.
in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah, it affects a playoff game.
Right. Yeah, because that one that was talked about for days. Like,
But this
was it a catch?
affects
it's not a catch. Like,
A 1 or a 2 seed.
yeah,
The other
this
thing is,
could affect the whole playoff.
I don't think this is why the Steelers lost.
Absolutely not.
I don't think so. It just in the public eye,
It will.
it doesn't look good.
Right.
Listen, this is what I just thought of. Actually, I haven't actually talked about this anywhere else. If you reverse roles, if you put the Pats in that situation, the Pats are down
I said this is
by
something I work
3. They're on the 10-yard line. They throw a pass. They think it's a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
It's not a touchdown. Overturned. Same
Brady
rule.
Yells wildly at the refs for 5 minutes. And then,
Same rule.
Yeah.
Do you think they melt down like the Steelers
No way,
did the
no,
next
this-
2 plays?
You throw for the corner to Gronk like they did for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah.
Right,
like
right.
that's what they do.
The Pittsburgh Steelers absolutely puked all over themselves after
Yeah.
that play. Not even after that play. the fucking 69-yard catch and run by Juju, right?
Which they were even
was
close
insane.
to. They were even close to winning because of a weird fluke play.
Right,
9 times out of 10, the Pats probably
Cover that play up. Yeah,
might
right,
be a
right.
20-yard.
The guy had him tackled after 10 yards.
Right.
They
He
ran
arm
into
tackled.
each other.
He ran
Yeah.
and he arm tackled him.
Right.
The kid just didn't want to give up.
So
Right.
a crazy fluke play is the
Right.
reason they were even like they should have. They had one timeout, 55 seconds.
The problem with that, so the series starts to puke there.
Yeah.
They get that play.
Yeah.
You know what you do then? You spike it then. You
don't use
save
the
your timeout. You
Yeah.
save your timeout. You spike it then. You get everyone up to the line. You gather yourselves. Let the linemen, the 300-pound guys, catch their breath, right?
Yeah.
And then you go talk to the coach. Then you run the play. Jesse James, incomplete pass. Okay, no problem, right?
Yeah.
Now, 30 seconds left. You would say a little less, maybe 25, because
think
by
it
the
was
time
like
you got them spiked it.
27, I
Right,
think.
yeah. So you'd have maybe 20 seconds left. Still have a timeout in the bag. You can do the play to, who was it? Was it Juju that caught it again in the middle of the field?
I
He got
think
tackled by Butler.
Was it Eli Rogers?
Maybe it was
They
Rodgers.
ran like a drag,
Right.
and he doesn't get out of bounds.
He doesn't get out of bounds. Right.
Which
it was
is-
a great play by Butler.
Yeah, great
Because
play.
he definitely held him back.
He might be
But
the best tackler on the team. Like I'm not even joking.
and
I feel like
McCourty-
you could put him at middle linebacker, and he would.
I don't know.
Stop.
McCourty's solid.
I feel like, and this isn't like, 'cause I want them to keep him as long as they can, as long as he's able to be a shutdown corner in this league.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he takes plays off, but there's times where I watch him try to take. I don't know if it's maybe the angle he takes, or he's like,
yeah.
or there was
I don't
one
think
play.
he's the best at taking angles.
No, there was one play where I could have sworn I was like, man, he's got him, and
Right.
and the guy got loose, and I was like, in my
What
head, I'm like,
happened
and then I think I said to you, I was like, he thought he had help,
Right.
He thought he was going to hit him
yeah.
enough,
Right.
where it would slow him down, and then he thought he had a linebacker or somebody behind him to clean
Clean
it
up.
up,
Yeah.
and there wasn't.
Also, are
and the
they
guy
the-
just took off.
Are they the
Right.
worst team at tackling the quarterback?
Probably if
ever
there's-
in the history of the
If
NFL?
there was a stat for that,
you know
they
what
would probably
it
be
is?
ranked at
You
the
know what
bottom.
it is? They're quarterbacks that know how to just like shuck a guy.
Also,
They do.
I've
it.
never seen
They don't
a
know how to
team
tackle. They don't know how to tackle on that when they come around that
That angle,
corner.
right.
They don't know how to do it.
I've never seen a team hit the quarterback so much, but never bring them down.
Now, that is historically true with them, especially this whole year. I never take things like that personal, though, when it's against Ben Roethlisberger. Because he does that to everybody.
Yeah, and he's huge.
But, so yeah, you definitely spike first, and then you call the timeout after the Eli Rogers play.
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, now it's fourth down, right? Or third down.
Yeah.
We can run a play, and then see what happens.
And then kick a field goal if you
Right.
don't.
Because
make
they had
it.
the first down, so
Yeah.
you'd spike on the first, so you have it down to burn. So that'd be second down. Jesse James, incomplete. Play to Eli Rogers. Did they get a first down on that?
No. They only got like 3.
So then it's fourth and
It
four.
was first and goal.
Right, first and goal, right. So then it's 4th and 4. Okay, let's kick the field goal and get out of here. Or you want to be
You
ballsy?
kick the field goal. I thought
Go
you
into
kick the
overtime.
field goal,
So-
you go
yeah,
into
yeah,
overtime.
yeah, but that's what
but
I
at
mean, like,
least,
you just- yeah, right.
you're not
Right.
You're not sitting there
You
going,
live to play another round.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
or if you say, hey, let's fucking roll it. You know what I mean? Let's roll the dice. At least you can have a play called if you say, hey, we want to win this game here. You know what I mean? We don't want to go to overtime. You could call a play real quick. If I can address this early.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
That's a balk.
Not to me. I didn't do that to myself. I wasn't saying
I was
what
saying we
I
both
said.
didn't say anything. It was you talking, Dave.
Yeah, no. Ben Roethlisberger.
After the game?
Today?
Oh, I didn't hear what he said.
Oh my
today.
God! Today
I'm
it
sure he's
was.
doubling down.
It's too bad, because I wasn't really trying to call the timeout there. I was looking at my sideline, saying, "Do you want to call a timeout? Do you want to call a timeout?"
No, he wasn't.
And then he's like, and I guess the ref interpreted
He
me
was
as like calling.
screaming at the ref.
Lou Maloney tweeted out a video. He's jumping in circles. Time, looking for a ref. Time.
Yeah.
And then they said, well, did you have 2 plays ready at that time? Like, what was going to happen? Like, you get a couple plays in the memory bank and start going. Wow, I really wish that, I brought that to the attention of the coaches at the time. And so
he's blaming the coaches?
all coaches. It's all Todd Haley the whole time. It was I was going to clock it. He's yelling. I told the guys, spike. He's yelling at me in my ear, run a play. Well, now I don't have enough time to recommunicate to everybody, hey, we're going to run this play. Dude, you threw the ball to 11 people. Like, you threw it to 11
Patriots.
You threw it to 11 Patriots. And the other problem with him, with this whole thing with me, is that you definitely called timeout. what the fuck were the Pittsburgh Steelers doing during the review?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like
the Pats
you
would be
had
huddled
2
up.
whole minutes. They watched that thing forever. And what are you doing on the sideline? All right, we're gonna run one play. Good.
Yeah.
They
just stood
The rest
around.
of the timeout. Crazy.
It's
crazy.
And this is the one thing, I think I heard it on EEI, but I think I heard it also on like references to ESPN. Is what do these coaches do when it's like the game's on the line? They look across the field and he's just not showing any emotion, Terminator style, not emoting anything. They just shit their pants. They're like, why can't you?
Right.
And lack of a better, like you said, they had all that time with that replay. Right. Why didn't you take the time to go, hey guys, if they come back and they say it's not a catch, we're running this play. If it's not completed, we're going to run this play. Like, you have a two-minute drive. You have a 2-minute
right. You have a bit of
offense.
Right.
Figure it the fuck out. It's not that hard.
Real quick to piggyback off that, I was just talking to a guy at work today about the mic'd up when Tom Brady they beat the Saints.
Yeah.
With no time left, and that's my quarterback. Where's the unicorn show ponies? Where's the beef call? They come out of the 2-minute warning. Josh McDaniels with Brady says, "Hey, let's get a chunk play here. Go like 10-15. Look for the sideline. If you can't get the sideline, clock it. We got 1 timeout left. Do another chunk play. You can hit the middle of the field. We'll use the timeout. Then just take a shot or whatever." Okay, all right. Brady's got it. What do? 25-yard play right up the middle. They run up, clock it. Sideline throw, middle throw, sideline throw, timeout, Campbell Tompkins, touchdown. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just fucking right down the checklist. Perfect. That's not to give too much credit to Josh McDaniels or whatever. But it's the preparation of the team.
Coaching.
I was going to say, that comes down to Belichick.
And this is the thing I've been preaching forever, and people say I'm crazy or for some reason I'm racist. Mike Tomlin is a terrible coach.
He's so bad.
He is the most overrated football coach in all of football.
You made a good point last week. He's a great motivator of men.
He should be a GM. I think he has a good eye for talent.
Right.
Because he has drafted some really good players onto that team.
He's turned wide receivers over left and right. Yeah.
I think he would make a really good GM. He should not be a head coach. He doesn't know when to shut up.
Right. He wets the bed.
What did he
has
do
no
before
control.
He was the head coach?
All that shit.
I
He was
don't
a
know.
defensive coordinator.
Where? Do you know? I'm not trying to put you in the
I don't know.
in my head. Liz, I don't think he was
because he got the
I thought he
interview
was
because of the Rooney Rule.
Yeah, I thought he was outside.
I don't think he
outside
was.
hire.
Yeah, you're right. He wasn't outside because he only got his interview because the Steelers, the Rooney Rule, where you have to interview black guy, and that he came in and blew them.
It just sounds so bad, but
Right.
it's the truth.
No, and that's the rule.
And
Yeah,
they're
the
the
rule,
team that made that rule.
Right. So like they did their interviewing process and they weren't even considering him, and he came in and blew the fucking doors off the interview, and they were like, "That's our guy."
They got a Super Bowl out of it, right?
They got a Super Bowl. They got 2 appearances, I think. Right?
Yeah, and the Super Bowl he won is
2
with
rings.
Bill.
No, they have two rings. Right?
Yeah, and
The first
Roethlisberger has 2.
Roethlisberger has 2. The first one was with no, because that was when Boss was still on the team.
Yeah. With what's his name? Cower.
Yes.
Cower.
Yeah. Big chin.
Yeah. Yes. Chin man.
Yeah, and the one that Tomlin won was with Cower's team.
Yeah,
Right,
he
right,
inherited
yeah,
that
right.
team.
Yeah, it was.
It was like 2 years after Coward left.
Right. That's who did they beat there? The Cardinals. The one that Tomlin won.
He was the Minnesota.
the Cardinals?
No,
one?
that was against.
I thought that was the
Yes,
San Antonio Holmes
yeah,
catch.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
He was the
against Kurt Warner.
He was the Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. But he's a bad head coach.
And all that shit you were talking about with Big Ben in his press conference, that's all coaching.
Right.
None of that shit happens on the Patriots. You will not hear Tom Brady come out and be like, well, I didn't know what to do here this and like that shit doesn't happen over here.
Fourier said it perfectly where he says, it's like when you become a quarterback, someone hands you a script and says, when you lose, I got to play better. I got to do better.
Yeah.
It's on me. And then when you win, say, oh, man, that guy does so much for us, and he's so good, and he's been so great for our team, or whatever. You always pass it off. When you win and when you fail, it's your fault. says, it's like Ben Roethlisberger was the only guy that got the wrong script. And he said, every time it's like, well, I wish I knew what we were doing. And yeah, I thought the coaches, it would have been a good idea if we ran 2 plays or had 2 plays ready, but they only gave me 1.
And the thing is,
the fuck are you
the
doing?
Steelers won't ever fire him. As long as he keeps making the playoffs, they'll never fire him. And he'll make the playoffs, and he'll shit down his leg when they play the Patriots every year.
Yeah.
And no one will, he's a pretty good coach. He's not a good coach.
He's not a good coach.
Because he's never going to get you there.
Right. I've never seen an example where he's coached a team up.
He's gotten you there.
Mm-hmm.
But what's his record all time is like 1-9 against Bill Belichick.
Oh,
and Tom Brady.
yeah. Something terrible. Yeah.
He just cannot beat them.
Right.
He can't.
He can't figure it out. He can't. And that kind of takes me to my next point, too. What do you guys think of the kind of new evidence, I guess, that Alex Guerrero's been told to not be on the field?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No, he made.
I didn't hear
I
the whole
heard
story.
something about
I heard
him.
there might be a rift between Belichick and Guerrero.
He made a comment about Belichick
Mm-hmm.
and about it wasn't about Belichick. It was about the
Training staff.
Yeah. He made a comment about they don't do something right.
Mm-hmm.
And instantly Belichick's like, get him the fuck out of my locker room.
Yeah.
I don't want him around here.
He didn't want him on
He's
the,
like, he's already a shady character to begin with. We overlook shit because of you're with Brady.
Right.
You make comments that Brady doesn't make.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. And that's what
Maybe
they were
you're
talking
speaking
about.
for Brady.
You could be. Yeah, you could
But
be a
you
new
need to get the
mouthpiece.
fuck out of here.
Right. And that's what they were saying, that there's a rift between, maybe Belichick and Brady, or maybe it's just Belichick and Guerrero, and Brady's like, yeah, well, I mean, that's their own thing, or whatever. No one really knows. Brady goes on Minahan and Callahan, Kirk and Callahan. Guys, I don't want to talk about that. Belichick goes on Dale and Holly with Rich Keefe. You want to talk about the game? I'll talk about the game. They won't talk about it. So the article says, there's a rift in Foxborough developing between Alex Guerrero and the Patriots. And not necessarily Brady, Belichick, Guerrero, but it doesn't say, just, someone on the staff. And the way Rich Keefe put it was like, in the Patriots grand scheme of things, this is probably a 1 on the it fucking matters meter. It probably is nothing. They're but maybe to the training staff it's a 9. Hey, this fucking guy is telling us, oh, if I had Edelman, I would have done this with him, or whatever, you know what I mean, or whatever, Hightower or whoever. So they're maybe they're pissed. Maybe Bill's I don't care. You know what I mean? Do your job. You do your thing with your guys, whatever. Just fucking just separate, whatever. But then they said Brady and Belichick, although there may be a riff, are in sync with they're not going to talk about it. Any distraction they don't talk about. You look in contrast to fucking Ben Roethlisberger and Mike Tomlin today. Roethlisberger after the game, Tomlin after the game, Roethlisberger on a phone call today. Tomlin talks 2 totally different stories as to what happened in the final minute of that drive or that game. And Brady and Belichick, sure, maybe it's annoying, but I don't want Tom Brady talking if he's going to sound like Ben Roethlisberger, or I don't want Bill Belichick talking if he's going to come off like Mike Tomlin. You know what I mean? So sure, do nothing, say nothing, have your private conversations. I don't need the vocal drama of oh, I want to know what's going to. Sure, do I want to know? Yeah. Do I want to tell all book in 10 years by Tom Brady or Bill Belichick? Absolutely. But right now, give me Brady, Belichick, and not Roethlisberger, Tomlin. You know what I mean? Because it's just so pathetic watching those two guys oh, well, I wish. And Tomlin's well, we kind of thought we had the play set up. And it's no, you guys are telling 2 different stories. It's just pathetic. The Steelers are my Bach talk.
Yeah, no, I think it's the same thing that we said about the Super Bowl. It's Pete, with Pete Carroll. It's you look across the field and you see Bill Belichick, and he's not showing any emotion.
Right.
And you're the team that's
why isn't he
we
calling
have
timeout?
to win this.
Right.
The way the Patriots mindset is, and this is where people that hate the Patriots can't get it through their heads that as fans, we're accustomed to hey, we're going to the playoffs.
Right.
Hey, we're going to make it to the AFC Championship.
Yep.
There's a high possibility we're going to make it to that fucking Super Bowl.
Right.
Other teams, their mindset isn't that. It's we have to beat the Patriots or we're fucking nothing.
Right.
My uncle is a Steelers fan.
How'd that go?
And I wasn't at this party that he was at with my dad, but
He thinks
was
it's a catch.
talking to no, we haven't talked to him since the.
Was he the guy that freaked out on Barstool?
That is hilarious.
That is a great video.
That should be not mad at it.
We haven't.
Fucking.
I haven't talked to him since
Since the game.
Since the game, I haven't seen him, but he was talking to my dad before the game.
Is he okay?
And he was like, "This is our Super Bowl."
Right.
It is.
This, the regular season matchup
Right,
between the Steelers and the Patriots.
Right.
He's like, this is our Super Bowl.
Right.
Like, why can't you guys just let us get one? Like,
It's crazy.
and I was like, you know what's crazy? If the Pats lose this game,
Right.
I could give 2 shits because I think they could go on the road and
Right.
and beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh in the
Yep.
playoffs.
Yep.
Like, I'm not afraid of that.
They've done it before.
I'm not
done
afraid
it
of them
right.
having to go on the road
Right.
and make it to the Super Bowl. I know historically they've never made a
done-
Super
yeah,
Bowl
right.
without a bye. But
Right.
but if I was like, hey, the Pats won all of their road games and now they're in the Super Bowl, would you be like, oh my God?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
No.
yeah, right.
They would be the favorite in every single one of those games.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
So I was
How
like,
bad-
the fact that you would say a regular season game
Yeah.
is your Super Bowl
Right.
means you don't know what the Super
That's the
Bowl
problem, yeah.
is like
Right.
because it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be.
Well, I don't even pay attention half
It's
the
the
time
biggest regular season
until the
game of the year.
playoffs start. Once
Right.
December starts, now it's the regular season.
Right.
Everything before that is like, well, they're warm-up games.
whatever. Yeah,
like,
right.
Is anyone thinking about the fucking Carolina Panthers game that the
Right.
Pats played in
Yeah, no,
September?
right.
No,
Right.
because it was a completely different team.
Yeah.
Who's talking about
Yeah.
the Chiefs' loss?
Yeah, well,
Right.
no,
Anyone?
well, especially because now the Chiefs,
Right.
they're winning.
Yeah.
Every other week, like
Right.
they're not performing well.
They
Every
haven't
team,
looked good the
every
way that
team
they-
that,
well, they
that-
looked good last week.
Every,
Well,
team, every team that's beaten them,
Yeah.
Right.
they're limping into the playoffs.
Right.
Like
And
if the
they look
Chiefs, if
horrible.
the Chiefs come into if the Chiefs come into Foxborough,
Right.
first round of the or second round of the playoffs,
Yeah.
let's say,
Yeah.
was anyone going to be like, well, the Chiefs beat them?
Right,
No,
yeah.
sorry, no. Everyone's going to be like, the Pats should beat the shit out of this team.
Right. Yeah. That's true. And for me, it was the biggest regular season game I can remember in a while because
Yeah, it was a good game.
Having to go on the road, absolutely needing to win. Like if you don't, you lose home field without, like, no doubt. Like the Denver game was like that, but it was like in week 9.
Yeah.
Remember, like 2 years ago when Denver wound up home field advantage, and it was like a few weeks prior, and then they wound up like fumbling that Miami game
Yeah.
and the Eagles game after that. I was like, oh my God, they keep fucking screwing this up or whatever. But this one was like, we're real close. You know what I mean? This is basically it. If you lose this, you don't have home field. If you win, you probably will. As long as they don't stub their toes somewhere, they should be good. So, and it was a big game, but that's the thing. It's going to be like, okay, now I want like the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's get there.
To me,
Like,
if the Pats don't make the Super Bowl,
yeah.
it was a wasted season.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And that's how it feels
Yeah.
to me every year.
And that's crazy.
They're
but I
the
agree. I
team.
agree.
They should make the Super Bowl with this roster
yeah,
every year until they don't have this roster.
Right. It's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything from the game that you took away and you're like, that's something they extremely need to work on? That's something they either need to go out and get help for, or what?
The Burkhead injury, I don't love.
That
Deion Lewis is going
it's
off,
not,
which is great.
It's
I'm
not
a-
an ACL tear.
Right. Yeah.
I'm okay with it as long as they don't change the whole fucking offense when they bring Mike Gillislee
See,
back.
I think, yeah, okay.
because
I
they're gonna
agree
bring
with you on that.
Gillislee will
They're
be
gonna bring
active.
him back. Yeah, he'll be active.
And as long as they don't like
Just hand
now
him the ball.
now that we have
Just hand him the
Gillislee,
ball.
he should just treat him like he's Rex Burkhead.
Yeah.
Just plug him into the same role. Fucking throw him the ball.
Right. Let's get that. Oh, did you guys see the fucking Hollister touchdown almost?
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Dave's like,
I
yeah,
was like, fucking Testaverde
How
watch.
about
I was
Kenny
like,
Britt with the catch?
Kenny Britt with the catch. It's good.
I actually like the Kenny Britt signing. He's a big boy.
He's huge.
and he could help in the red zone once he learns.
Notice the
learns some of
number
that
he's
offense.
wearing.
Number 85. Number 85. Aaron Hernandez, original.
I'm just
and then Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco.
Right, yeah.
No.
It's a couple 85s.
No,
came
the
through
only thing
there.
that scared me was the two glaring holes.
Yeah.
Like I always say Van Noy, but the big one is Branch in the middle. They ran the ball
Yeah.
consistently. It wasn't like he was tearing it up,
Right.
but he was putting up enough yardage where it was opening things up.
It wasn't the middle I was worried about though. What was killing the Pats was those fucking sweeps they were running.
Yeah, but yeah.
They were running
yeah.
those huge sweeps to the outside,
They're
and Bell was getting like 30 yards.
Yeah, that was.
And he,
yeah.
only, I mean, he had that one. He had like 2 carries back to back that were like 20 or 30
Oh,
yards.
that almost closed the game out. It was like midway through the fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I was
and-
like, God damn it.
and
yeah.
he ended up with like 100 yards on the ground.
right,
So I
yeah.
mean,
Right.
2 carries
yeah, it was
account
half
to
of- yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job. At the Pats defense, man, they look shitty for
I actually
however
think.
part of the game, and then when they need a fucking 3 and out,
Right.
first
the
time,
only 3 and out of the game.
yeah, they were
is
just like,
right when he
all
needed
right,
it.
we'll get a 3 and out right now.
Right.
Bell was 24 for 117. He averaged 4.9, 1 touchdown. His longest was 18.
18, yeah.
Oh wow.
So even
That
like,
one's
but
super
here's
long.
what no, I was gonna say. But here's the thing that's crazy about it is, like you always say, he makes those. He's very patient.
Yeah.
So the play seems longer than
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
Because he stands there and waits, and then he
He
kind of goes
waits.
to one
He's very
hole, and then he,
patient.
like,
He's
fucking
very
scoots,
patient for
like-
something to open up.
Yeah, he's a tough guy to monitor too. Like
He
what
also
was
had
the play?
5 catches for 48 yards.
I feel like the
a
Pats
longest of
actually-
17.
I feel like the Pats usually do a pretty good job against him.
Against him, right? Yeah, yeah.
Like they're ready for that patient
Right.
style,
Yeah.
and it like
They just
remember
plug and
last
hold,
year
like-
in the playoffs they were ready for Le'Veon Bell and they were holding him pretty
Right.
well.
Yeah.
He gets hurt. D'Angelo Williams comes in, completely different running style, and he
Who's
just
holding
starts
up. Right,
gouging
yeah,
the
yeah.
Pats, and they're like, "Fuck!"
How is
And
he
that's-
not playing in the league?
He's getting ready for his wrestling debut.
Did you see him on
When he's
some show?
ripping the guys for not
Yeah,
playing
for not
pro
being football players. Yeah. I was like, fucking dink. Like, then your opinion on TV doesn't matter because you're not a TV broadcaster. So
Yeah.
fucking get the hell out of here. Like, whatever. I think Brown getting hurt actually hurt the Patriots a little bit because I think they're so scheme based that it's okay. We're going to do this all game and take Brown out. Now there's a different player with a different skill set, kind of matching up with what you said. D'Angelo Williams comes in, different running back. Holy cow! Wait a minute, this isn't what
Not
we're
only
talking
that,
about. Like.
When it's almost like when Antonio Brown is in there, Big Ben becomes more predictable because you know Antonio Brown
he
is going to
wants to
get
feed
so
him.
many targets
Right.
that when Big Ben goes out, it's like fuck, where's the ball going now?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because but you can make Big Ben hold the ball longer if you cover up Antonio Brown because his
Right,
first
right.
read on every play is going to be where's Antonio?
Right. Yeah. So I think it kind of shifted things a little bit. I thought the Pats D, like you said, played good in spots, played awful in others.
Yeah.
It was very up and down. I thought the game was a really good game to watch. It was really
Who got the pick?
John Harmon.
The closer.
We were saying that.
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
like,
Every
this
fucking
fucking
time.
guy.
Every fucking
I was like,
time,
if he
dude.
doesn't get a starting job
the closer.
for somebody.
we need. Are there Harmon jerseys that say the closer on the back?
Not
Oh,
yet.
man. Maybe.
Because you're
Maybe.
off and running with an idea. My friend. I like it.
Erase that.
Yeah. So take that out. That's ours.
There was one other thing I wanted to
Ron
touch
Harmon, the closer, copyrighted and protected by the B.S.N. network.
Or just get a Red Sox jersey with his number and name on it. He's the closer.
Closer. There you go. I like it.
There's
like it.
there was one other thing I wanted to touch on. You guys brought up the Barstool video where the dude's freaking
Oh,
out.
that was great.
When they rule it an incomplete pass.
Yeah, did you see
He
it?
freaks out and then he goes, "Oh, I gotta get Tom Brady in the Super Bowl." I hate that
That's
narrative.
the narrative every time. Right.
I hate you guys watched all of this shit go down, and you still somehow think the
NFL
NFL
spoon-fed,
wants a league that has done everything in its power for parity, and the one team that's breaking their rule year after year for parity, and they want them to do it. Like that's what, and they spent like $4 million on a witch hunt just to suspend the guy
$12 million.
for fucking 4 games.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
For some reason, everyone thinks like, oh, Pat's getting the rig win. Like,
Yeah. Well,
if
there it is,
anything,
yeah.
they would rig it for them to lose.
Right.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I hate that narrative. Oh, it's in New England. It's in New England.
Right.
What does that mean?
And Pittsburgh makes them how much money? How valuable as a franchise is Pittsburgh to the NFL? It's probably a huge
Oh
franchise.
yeah, it's got to be a top 10 franchise for them easily.
When they talk about, when you hear about people in the league, when they talk about franchises, like importance to the league,
Yeah.
they're one of the biggest teams,
Right, yeah.
if not the biggest. Because I know everybody says Dallas, but there's so much like bad narrative towards Jerry Jones.
Right, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't hear a lot, especially with like the Rooney
Rooney's,
Rule.
right, yeah, yeah.
Like it's that family is so cemented in the NFL.
Right.
There's no way they're trying to piss them off.
Actually, Colin Cowherd brought it up. If you think about it, when the Pats suck, when the Pats go back to sucking, a huge portion of the fan base is going to disappear.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
Like we're all diehards, but we know that.
Right.
We know I can name.
There's a window. No, there's a window.
I can name 30 people who don't actually give a fuck about the
Yeah, no,
Patriots.
I'm gone. As soon as they're out, I'm out.
Tom
No,
Brady's
The
gone. Dave's
Steelers,
gone.
the Steelers aren't a team like that. Their fan base is their fan base, and it's going to be there for a long time.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because they've been really good.
Yeah.
Comparatively speaking, over the,
For most of the time,
I would say for the Patriots run, who's been the second best team in the league?
probably the
Probably the Steelers. Right?
I mean, up until what's his name on his neck, it was Indy.
you think so?
Yeah,
Two
I
Super
think
Bowl
so.
appearances,
I
one
think
loss.
I just think because he was consistently in the playoffs, whereas if Pittsburgh, they'd make that run, they'd win a Super Bowl, and then it would take a couple of years to build it back up to get back in there again.
Well, when did Big Ben come in? It was a couple,
04, I think,
yeah, a
right?
couple
He was
years
part of
after.
the Eli class, right?
Yeah. It was right after the Pats won their first.
That would have been
three, I think.
05, right?
I think
It might have been
think he was
05
drafted
because
in 04, but
06
he-
was Cowher's last year, and 07 was Tomlin's first year.
first year.
And he was
but
a
around
rookie.
there, yeah.
Wasn't he a rookie? No.
Yeah,
Or a second-
He
was
was.
he a
I think he was a
rookie?
rookie
When he won?
Yeah, I think so.
When they beat Seattle.
That's who he beat.
They beat Seattle
In the
in
Super Bowl?
Detroit.
yeah.
Pittsburgh? Yeah. It was
And then
in,
they beat the Cardinals.
Seattle.
And then they lost to the Packers, right?
That was another Super Bowl. That was the second Super Bowl Tomlin went to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Tomlin's
been
been
to
to two.
But he lost the second one to the Green
So
Bay.
so
Bay.
that's an interesting one. You're right about the Colts. They were a really dominant team.
Yeah, I think it might be the Steelers though,
Maybe. I just think because
because the downtime the Colts are having right now,
Yeah.
the Steelers really didn't have it.
Well, I was gonna say that's what it is. Like if you took the time period that
Right.
that Manning was quote unquote the top quarterback in the league,
Yeah.
and you had that Brady
Yeah.
Manning every year,
Yeah.
Right.
waiting for it either regular season or postseason matchup,
Yeah.
and
the
it was.
Broncos too.
Yeah. Good.
I just think they had so many bad years
Yeah.
with what's his name as their head coach.
McDaniels.
No, before McDaniels.
Yeah, I know who you're
They
talking
took him
about.
to a Super Bowl, 2 Super Bowls with.
Shanahan.
Yes.
Yeah, Shanahan.
Mike
Yeah,
Shanahan.
Yeah. And then also, I mean, like the Jay Cutler era. And
He
then
was.
the Kyle
He
Orton
played well.
era,
He played well for them.
Right.
Cutler when they had
The Ravens.
yeah.
Ravens are up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think they're one of those teams that like they're either hot or they're not.
Right.
know
One
what I
Super
mean?
Bowl appearance since the Pats.
I
Right?
don't want them in the playoffs.
Ravens.
I need them to not be in the playoffs.
Why is that?
Like I just don't want to
You don't-
have to even think about a Ravens. Like I think
I
that
dig it.
narrative is kind of overblown. Like the Ravens know how to win and whatever.
I just
Right,
feel
right.
like
but
Suggs might try to like do something.
I just
dirty.
don't want to even have to worry about it. I just want it erased.
Right. I don't want anything to do
Yep.
with it.
Suggs
I was really pumped. Like after the Pats won and Pittsburgh, they were like, "All right, we're gonna cut to San Francisco, Tennessee." I was like,
Yeah.
"Sweet, we get to watch
That's
Jimmy
it.
G."
We did the same thing. I was like,
And,
awesome. It's like zip, zip,
and I
zip,
was
zip,
like,
zip game.
"Awesome, Jimmy G's awesome." And I was like, "Fuck, I want Tennessee to win though because Tennessee keeps
Baltimore out. Yeah. Jimmy G's fucking everything.
He's
up,
gonna
man.
he's gonna lose this week.
Even my buddy.
yeah, this is a tough
This is
matchup for
it's
him.
a,
I've been
one of the
playing.
best pass defenses in the league,
Yeah,
and he's gonna have a
Jacksonville.
playoff.
Jacksonville?
Yeah.
I've been
You can say you give that look all you want.
I've been playing him in fantasy football as my quarterback.
Yeah.
And
He's
like kind of
sit this week.
kind of double dipping with a Marquise Lee as one of my wide receivers.
Or a Goodwin.
Marquise
Goodwin.
Goodwin.
Yeah.
Marquise Lee is on the.
I
on the
benched
Jaguars.
him
right.
this week.
Marquise
And
Goodwin.
he had a good
Well
week.
played.
He had a
And
good week.
I've been kind of riding that.
Yeah.
But yeah, neither one of them are playing this week.
They
Playing Nick Foles.
Jimmy G's just breaking records over there.
Ah, Jesus.
First quarterback to throw 300 yards back-to-back games since 2000.
For
17
San
years
Francisco. For San Francisco.
17
Since
years.
Jeff Garcia.
back
Oh,
in 2000.
you know the San Francisco 49ers fans are just
Do you see?
their loads
Do you
all
see?
over.
I got a buddy that so my
you see
friend that's a
Lynch?
Niners fan.
You see Lynch?
yeah.
Lynch was losing his shit. I was
all
like,
jazz.
that's because he asked you if he could trade for Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's what it says. Like, I asked for Brady, I got this guy.
I want to
There he
know.
is.
I don't know what. I know. Jimmy G's looked awesome.
Right.
Let's think about who he's played over this run.
Let's think about who he's played with, though.
Yeah, his team
That
is not good.
probably the worst constructed roster in football.
His team is not
Well,
good.
one of the worst wide receivers, especially when you're like two stud. It's the same thing with
Oh no,
with New
Jimmy
York.
G is actually good, but I don't
wide
want to.
receivers aren't that good.
I don't want to overhype what he's doing in San Francisco just
right.
yet.
Yeah.
Because he beat like the Bears, I think. Mm-hmm. Tennessee, whose defense is god
Atrocious.
awful,
Yeah.
god awful, and who was the
Yeah, I
other?
forget who his third one is.
It was another bad. The Colts? No, it was another bad team.
That would have been nice. If fucking San Fran Colts won the Brissett Garoppolo
Oh,
action.
I would've
well,
watched that.
I would have watched that. Maybe next year.
I know
Yeah,
one.
man.
I know one is the Bears, and one is
The Niners played the Titans last week.
the Titans. Yeah, they played the Titans
There's
last
someone in
week.
between.
He has 3 wins, right?
Bears, Texans.
Texans, who's also other god awful
right,
defense.
So he beat Tom Savage.
So he hasn't really
Yeah,
had
right.
like if he goes out there and shows out against the Jaguars.
Right.
Okay, yeah,
the
no,
dude is the
he's-
fucking
right, yeah,
second coming.
He's doing what he's doing.
But I'm also not going to knock him for beating the
Oh
guys
no,
he should beat.
you beat.
No.
You got to beat the teams you're expected to beat. Actually, they aren't expected to beat the Tennessee Titans.
They've
Are
been
fucking
underdogs, right? Yeah,
They're
yeah.
a playoff team.
And here's the other thing. It took a last-minute drive
Right.
to win that game. Like, I was watching it, and I'm
Boy,
like,
did he look like he was made for last minute drives.
Yeah, that was.
he was
real
just
intense.
like, oh, we need one of these.
Okay,
this is-
yeah. Zip, zip, zip,
I
zip.
did make the comment. I like him better in a San Francisco uniform.
Yeah, he says
he
he's
doesn't.
more
He
attractive.
doesn't look as he looked better in a San
Aaron was
Francisco uniform.
more aroused with red and gold on
I wasn't-
as opposed to red, white, and blue.
49ers fan. I work with a 49ers fan.
Yeah.
They have to be pumped.
Yeah, I my best friend's a Niners fan. He's the one that texted me like, "Hey, thanks for the early Christmas gift with Jimmy Garoppolo." I said, "Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the second round pick, bud.
Yeah.
No problem. Gotcha. Merry
Kind
Christmas."
of fucked
That's
up
the
our
other
second
thing.
round
Yeah.
pick.
Well, that's
That's
what
what
I
he
was
said.
saying.
He
I
was
was
like,
like,
"It's gonna be like the
what the
fifth
fuck?
pick in the
I was
second
like,
round,
it's going to
man."
be the 5th pick. I wanted the first pick.
Yeah, that's
Or at least the
screwed up.
second. I want
But
the second
now,
pick.
My buddy texted me last night like, "Hey, he's real good and all, but god damn it, like, can we fucking get a top 3 pick?"
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. So he's kind of sort of like pulling your hair out. Like, it's kind of a bittersweet.
Well,
thing.
yeah, I honestly think San Francisco didn't want to play him.
yeah.
They
yeah.
wanted to lose and get the
in
pick.
the tank, and then.
Yeah.
But I think also, like we were talking about that, I liked the idea of that, and I know you're saying he's going to be a free agent.
Yeah,
like then
I
what do
thought
do?
you had to see what you had.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
obviously, and the thing is, it kind of fucks San Francisco both ways because
Right.
either you sign him without seeing what you have,
Right.
but now he's going to be
Like, hey guys,
No, he's going to want
I
money.
Yeah,
want.
yeah, right.
Like, did you see what I did?
right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 7. Like, let's say he wins
Wins
the
out.
last game and then loses to Jacksonville. Like, I'm like 8-1 in my career as a starter,
It'd
right?
be
Like
well, he's 5-0
Yeah, it'd be
right
six-
now.
six,
He'll be-
maybe 6 and 1.
he'll be
6-1.
6 and 1. Yeah. Like, I'm 6 and 1 as a starter.
I'm
And-
current. I would have been 4-1 as a starter for the 49ers.
Right, yeah.
And you had
Nobody.
2 wins when I
Right,
showed
2
up?
wins. I've doubled your wins, or no, I've tripled your wins.
Actually, I
by
think they
myself.
might
Like,
have
that's
had
good.
4 wins in the last 2 seasons.
That could be true.
Before
yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo. I think they went 2-14
I think they went 2 and
last
14
year.
because they had the second pick in the
Yeah.
draft and traded it to the
And then
Bears
they
for
had
Solomon.
2 wins until Jimmy Garoppolo got the start. So
He may
I've
wind up
won
more
4
games
games.
than the Niners in 2 years
If he wins one more game before the end of the year,
Yeah.
he's tied
with the 49ers for a year and a half.
what the 49ers
That's
did
crazy.
through almost 2 seasons
That's-
in 6 games.
That is
5 games.
intense.
Just look at him and be like, "You're welcome."
And then they're going to be like,
Yeah,
well,
but-
we're going to give you like $5 million. No,
No,
Yeah, but here's the thing. Now,
he may be
now
pricing
what
himself
happens
out.
if all of a sudden he just goes, "Listen, I want at least."
well, they could franchise him.
They can.
could,
Yeah. But like, if he's just like, "Listen, I need
right?
Matt Stafford money. Or I'm not staying."
But the
around.
thing is,
Like,
don't.
has Stafford won a Super Bowl? Nope, neither have I. So I want Matt Stafford.
and I'm more
money.
healthy.
Yeah,
And
right.
I'm more
younger,
healthy.
definitely more handsome, and
I don't know.
Need that
I mean,
money.
I don't know about that.
What they
More
need,
handsome.
can they
You
talk?
wait a minute.
He's got a fat man
Can
head.
they,
It's
Stafford?
pretty bad. Yeah,
Stafford-
he's got
oh,
a fat
yeah.
head.
He's got
Can
a
San
fat ass.
Francisco offer him a deal now, or is it they have to wait?
I'm
think
not
they-
sure how that works.
I
I'm
think
not
you
sure.
can offer him a deal and he can't sign it till the end. Like he
Because
could.
I would.
that could be
Oh
true.
well, then it's no point. I would saying I would try and offer him a deal before
Well,
these
you
last
could-
2 games are
You
up.
could work on the deal,
They
and
might-
then
no,
be
they
like,
should-
end of the season, be like, by the way, soon as like whatever period starts, we sign him to a 7-year,
Yeah,
I don't see why
$200
they-
million deal or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the money
Yeah,
would
yeah,
equal
yeah.
out
Right,
a
right.
year, but whatever the fuck it would be.
I don't see why they wouldn't be able to.
It would be smart on their part.
Right.
I think the earlier they can put the deal
Yeah,
in ink,
right.
they could get him for a
Because
cheap,
They have
for
to
a-
get you for
Cleveland's
like
gonna,
18 million.
Cleveland's going to be
They
they
knocking
can
on
get
their
him
door.
for a more of a discount because if he hits the free agent market,
$100 million next year.
if he hits the free agent market, not only might
Right.
he get
Cleveland.
more money, but he might get less money and just have a better place to play.
Right.
You know what I mean? Denver comes.
Not Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Not
Denver
Cleveland.
I
Denver
think
comes
Cleveland's
sniffing
better than
around
San
for a
Fran.
quarterback. Like, hey,
Right.
Well, no. Like he was saying, better place to play. I was like, not Cleveland.
Like,
it would have to
like
be
location.
Yeah.
Jesus, location. Yeah,
Or
definitely
team.
San Fran.
Yeah, I understand
think
that
Browns are a
Cleveland
better
has
team.
more assets. I
the
just think.
the Browns have way more talent.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, when you think of like where you're gonna live,
Yeah.
the like, and also you're playing
Like history.
You're
Oh
playing
my God.
Steelers
Could
twice
you
a year.
imagine?
You're playing Baltimore twice a year. You know what I mean?
Browns
You gotta
fans might
think
have
of
a
it that
stroke.
way.
That's true.
Browns fans might have a stroke.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that happens.
If
Like,
they
they'll
got
just be
him,
like,
they'd be like,
Yes.
yes.
Although you know,
For nothing. Like, we didn't even have to give up
Although-
that fucking first that
I
everyone was
don't
talking
want
about.
to. I don't want to.
And we got to keep our.
I don't want to
picks.
over exact like Kyle Shanahan being the head coach might also be a huge deal as to why Garoppolo is performing as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw him with Bill Belichick and Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
He might not be the same Jimmy Garoppolo if Hugh Jackson is the head coach. You know what I mean?
Valid point.
True.
Quick grave dance. Not even really on you guys. Just a shout out. But 4 weeks ago, we were doing the pick'em.
Yeah.
I said Bengals lose this game and Marv Lewis is done by the end of the year. And
You said this game?
no. I was just saying like they're gonna lose this game, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that week, and I said, and Marv Lewis will be done by the end of the year. And then you're like, yeah, and everyone's like, he should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all done. It's all done at the end of the year.
To be fair,
Finally, the Bengals
Yeah.
free at
They
last.
didn't
Free
even
at
fucking
last.
fire him.
No, yeah.
it's a purely hey, you've done us a solid for this many years, even though you haven't got us to the fucking playoffs other than like 2 years, and you lost both of them.
Yeah, he's gotten to the
But-
playoffs and then just loses.
Yeah. But at the same time, they have to look at it and go, nobody else really wanted this job, and you developed one of the better defenses in the league.
Watch, he's going to be a GM.
Yes.
I bet
Can you
you-
imagine if he walks in to be like Cincinnati's GM?
Yeah, watch
Like,
him
that-
step
that
down
might
as
be
head.
his-
Watch him step down as head coach and take over as president of football
But
operations.
but then who do you get to coach?
The thing is, he put together a talented team.
No, they're not bad.
They have talent all
And
over the place.
if half those guys can stay healthy, I think that's the big issue with them is they draft talented
I just don't
players.
think I just don't think he's a good head coach.
No,
I think he has tons of talent on that team. I just don't think he's a good head coach.
yeah,
They
yeah.
need to go get like a freaking offensive wonderkind like that dude who's taking over the Rams.
Or just
Who's the next hot prospect in offensive coordinators or defensive coordinators? Go find that guy
yeah.
and make him your head coach.
It's got to be
McDaniels?
McDaniels. Think about it. He's going to walk in with a quarterback, a wide receiver.
For some reason, every time I think of McDaniels becoming a head coach, I see the Lions.
You know what? And I didn't think of it just until we started talking about it. The Bengals. He's got a quarterback. He's got a wide receiver. He's got a tight end, and his defense is already built.
See, I think
He doesn't have to do anything.
I really wanted Patricia to get the Chargers job. I mean, the guy who's got the Chargers job is doing fine, but I
Yeah.
think Patricia would have been cool as the Chargers head coach.
I see McDaniels as the Giants coach.
Really?
I just don't see him.
Every time I see him, for some reason I picture the Lions.
He
I
has
just
a-
always see the AFC.
He has a good secondary, right? In the Giants.
When
They
what's
have-
his name is there.
Yeah, and they haven't been playing great this year, obviously. But that team is a fucking
Well,
dumpster
they
fire.
lost their corner.
Yeah, but
Right,
they're going
right.
to have to get a quarterback. That's your other problem.
They're gonna need a quarterback, but they have a rookie.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean, this is someone that they like,
Yeah,
and also there's a class of quarterbacks that are going to be available.
Yeah, no, I'm just
And
saying.
you have
might
a
be able to-
high
But
pick.
we've
And you have a real high
seen
pick.
what he's drafted for quarterbacks.
Tim Tebow, the man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, he won him a playoff game
Right? Yeah, it's true.
against Pittsburgh.
Against Pittsburgh, against those fucking sucker ass Steelers. God, I hate them.
Who lost that playoff game?
The Steelers.
Who was the
Steelers.
coach?
Mike Tomlin.
Mike
You
Tomlin.
lost to the fuck.
The
you
guy-
lost to Tim
To
Tebow.
Tim
The guy who
Tebow.
put 11 in the box.
Yeah.
11 in the box when it was like 3rd and 16.
Yep,
And it was like, we're going to make them beat us deep.
and he
And
did.
fucking Brandon Marshall, I believe, or
No,
Demaryius
it's
Thomas.
Demaryius Thomas.
Just a quick little, and all Tebow had to do was throw it to like midfield. You know what I mean? Just fucking just
threw it up.
Get under
Yeah,
there.
I remember that game because then the Broncos had to go to New England.
Right.
Yeah, and got
they
And it was like,
got
oh, they just be, and that was like where
shit kicked out.
that was the game where it was like Tim Tebow threw for 316 yards. He was 3 for what was it like? Oh, he was like 13 for 16. It was all like 316 everything
Yeah.
on 3rd and
Yeah, it was
16, and they won
crazy.
the game with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. I was like, okay, this is some sort of divine intervention. I don't like it. I don't fucking like
it's
this.
really fun.
Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin came out of the side,
Yeah,
off the
just like,
sideline,
Stone Cold.
There's
just drinking beers.
and one of the sports groups thing I'm on in Facebook. There's Broncos. There's a bunch of Broncos fans.
Yeah.
And every time Broncos Pats come up, I hear the same like, "Oh, Pats can't win in Denver."
Yeah.
I was like, I know you guys bring this up every time, like Brady's cursed in Denver or whatever.
They don't play well in New England.
Have you
either.
ever looked at what the Broncos do when they come to New England?
Yeah, right.
It's not like
Not
every
pretty.
time Brady goes to Denver, they like he struggles and they lose by like a touchdown.
field goal or less.
Yeah. When Denver comes to New England, they get blown the fuck out.
Yeah, it's like 45-7.
all the time.
Right.
Like their record in New England is terrible.
Yeah, their sea legs aren't so good.
They're
No.
worse in Miami. than they are in Denver.
Yeah, and Miami is now the only team to have a losing record.
Losing
against.
record at. Yeah, right.
Well,
Right.
you know.
Like losing city, right, that they're at.
When they're in Miami,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
7
yeah,
and
yeah,
9 or whatever.
All right, so let's move on. That's all I had. Josh McDaniels be.
I just think he would
think
be a
it's a
good
good
coach
job.
for Cincinnati just because
It
you
would
already
be.
have the quarterback that's
I don't
good.
think he's going to leave.
I don't think he's going to leave either.
I feel like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like he's
it
a
insane?
guy that could do that.
Is that insane?
No, I don't think he's going to leave. I just think if he
Why
does,
aren't they
I think the
leaving?
Giants make sense.
Why won't they leave?
Why would you?
You
just
don't
think-
want to be a head coach?
I think Patricia
Do
does.
you want to go be a head coach?
I think
and like,
Patricia does.
yeah, maybe.
He's
But you know
a
what's
rocket
really-
scientist, Dave.
You know what's real cool? Having one job and winning Super Bowls. Fucking
I mean,
Well, yeah.
sure,
I
you
mean,
make
that's
plenty. You
always-
make plenty of money. You get to
Right.
win. Maybe you like where you're at. You like the city, or.
He's one
But
of
the thing is, you would think most coordinators, their goal is to be
Well,
a head
McDaniels kind of
coach.
went and, up and
he
down.
did
So
it.
I kind of wonder if he's like, yeah, this is sweet. Like, this is real
kind
sweet.
of like right here.
Yeah, I like this.
Well, what's funny is he's one of the only coordinators that came back.
Right.
When you think of like coordinators, I always thought Charlie Weiss would come back because it's like
Right.
Charlie Weiss just didn't do shit in college,
Right.
and then he tried to coach in the NFL again, and he did nothing in professional. Same thing with Romeo
go-
Crennel.
Yeah.
He's bounced around as a defensive
Who would
coordinator.
be the Pats defensive coordinator if Patricia left?
You're bringing back Romeo Crennel.
No, it would be someone already on the coaching staff
You think so?
would get the promotion. Like whoever the
You know who I think could
whoever
do
the
it?
linebackers coach or defensive backs coach
Alex
is.
Guerrero.
No, it's not him.
You know who I was just thinking?
Tom Brady coaches
The guy they
defense
might reach
and
out
plays
to?
quarterback.
Ninkovich.
Migovich or Vrabel.
Rabel. Yeah.
Vrabel's already coaching
Oh, yeah,
linebacker
he is
coaching
coaching.
for the Texans. You
Yeah.
just make a phone call to your buddy, be
You
like,
just
"Hey,
promote him. He'll make you the D coordinator.
I'll make you the
here.
D coordinator. Let's
Right.
do
They
this."
they like to promote from within.
Yeah, they do normally.
Yeah.
I think Patricia was a guy who was already in the Pat system as
Right.
something else.
Yeah.
And
He was a wonderkin, as you like to say.
You think they'd ever bring Rex Ryan in?
I would
great.
love it.
I just want to see.
I would.
Bill was actually close with that family for a long time.
I would love
Yeah.
if they brought in Rex Ryan.
Rex went nuts
I just
with
think
the media.
Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan.
If he did that,
Just
that would
Brady
be-
like Rex Ryan. What's
He
up,
just-
what's
yeah.
up, buddy?
What
Like,
up, dog?
What up, dog?
What was it? What was the movie that he did where he gloats about how much he loves Bill Belichick? Is it? It's an Adam Sandler movie. That's My Boy.
Yeah. I think
Where
so,
he's
yeah.
he's like a lawyer or something,
Yeah.
and he's sitting there and he's got a picture of Bill Belichick, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Fucking love that guy."
I can't
He's
let
like,
it go, dude.
Look
Oh
at
my
that guy.
God.
He's amazing.
Rex Ryan.
And that was like when he was still like,
Isn't
I
that-
think he was like
With the
coaching
Bills?
his.
Isn't
He was
he
either
just-
with the Bills or like he was in between jobs, and I'm
Isn't
like,
he
how?
just- Isn't he just calling out like the right outside linebacker?
It's either that or run to the right is what I've
Yeah.
heard. That they'll use like 2 R words like run right, or whatever. And it may just be like maybe you're saying like
How
the right
about
guy.
I know you want to change, but how about towards the end of the game when Brady's just out there and you heard Tony Romo say it like 3 times, like Brady's calling all the plays right now.
Right.
Like he's getting up to the line.
Yeah.
And he's looking. You can tell because they're running the clock down to like
Right.
barely anything.
Yeah.
Brady's reading the defense and he's like, all right, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And every time he did that, the play worked.
Yeah.
Pretty
They
much.
just-
See, I was
they
gonna
drove
say-
Some of those
away.
run plays got stuffed a little, but most of the time,
Sorry, it's one of those off balance plays too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say that's where I want. That's where like when I think of like, yes, McDaniels can come up with a good game plan.
Right.
But I want Brady to make those audibles.
Right,
To be
right,
like,
right.
listen, you called that play, but I'm seeing this right now, and it's fucking money.
To reference back to a reference that's now like 5 years old, that Saints play, you think about McDaniels doesn't say, hey, we're going to run this, we're play. It's just, hey, let's get a chunk play. Let's get 12, 15
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
I'm sure Brady's out there like, okay, hey, and he's got the
Yeah, and he knows what he's trying to do.
here, and then
I'm thinking.
he calls, I'm thinking we'll do this,
yeah,
whatever, right?
McDaniels be like, all right, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
McDaniels, run it, whatever, and they kind of just communicate.
Now,
back
is
and
there a
forth.
mic between that Brady talks into?
Yeah,
I think they can
their
talk.
headset. He has a headset. And
Yeah,
it's
I
got
understand
green
he
dot.
can
Right.
hear
and it cuts
the
off
coach.
15 seconds.
Yeah, so he can.
But can
talk.
McDaniels hear him?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
can
I think
he
he
say
can.
something to McDaniels?
I think it's a two-way headset.
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's the one thing I want to know. Can he talk to McDaniels?
'Cause that's what they
Because
were-
if he says to McDaniels, "Hey, last time we lined up in this formation, you want me to run? This was open. Should
Right.
I just switch it to this?" And he
Right,
goes,
right.
"Yeah, do it."
I think.
Yeah.
I think it's a two-way.
I think it does
headset.
feedback because I thought there was a story between some other football teams where they said that they heard the other team talking through the
Headset.
mic. like that they could hear. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, well, the quarterback's on the field and the defensive tackle is saying something to the defensive end, like he's using some code word, like, hey, we're gonna stunt, whatever. And that when they said that, he was able to recognize that they were saying, hey, when they say that, they're stunned. You know what I mean? So that on the sideline, they were able to pick up the voices that were on the field.
Off the field. Okay.
So I think so, but I don't. That's
Maybe
a good question.
that's just something that popped into my head. I'm like,
that's a good
was
question.
you think of like McCourty out there?
Right.
All of a sudden, Belichick's just like, "Hey, watch this,"
Right.
and he like, you know what I mean? Like he puts his hand up in
Right,
front of the mic trying to block it,
Yeah.
and then just like, "Hey, watch this," and like, no, it's like to McCourty, like, "Hey, watch out for whatever,"
Right.
and then like McCourty's like, "Oh shit," and then sees it and
Right.
like instantly, that's when he gets like an interception or something.
Right. Yeah, that's like what I really liked about the Super Bowl when they were running the no huddle. So McDaniels, so they could, I don't know if they could talk back and forth, but that Brady could be at the line with the coaches talking to him.
Yeah,
before
that
15
helps,
second cutoff. Yeah. So they could say, hey, look, they got too deep here. Or they just switched this personnel.
Did you guys see the thing where the on-field mics picked up Cam Newton and Clay Matthews
No.
talking back and forth?
No.
So they're in like the red zone,
Yeah.
and Cam Newton comes up to the line and he's like standing up and he's calling out the thing, and Clay Matthews is like, "It's a wheel, it's a wheel." The halfback's running a wheel route, and Cam Newton looks at me and goes, "Oh, you've been watching tape, huh?"
Yeah.
And Clay Matthews says something back. He's like, "Oh, cool, watch this," and he calls the play, and it's a slant.
Yeah.
And he hits Christian McCaffrey for the touchdown. But it
Yeah.
was cool watching him. Like,
Yeah,
you
kinda
can literally hear him say, "Oh, you've been watching film, huh? All right, cool. Watch this."
Yeah.
And he's like,
That's awesome.
"Blue 42, hut," and he calls Hike, and he throws
That's
a
cool.
touchdown.
Did you see the hot mic with Brady with Gronk? The game's not over.
Oh,
The
yeah,
game's
yeah.
not over. Yeah.
Did you? Gronk got away with like a blatant taunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He like
yeah.
looked at the guy and laughed. Like the only reason he didn't get the flag is because the ref didn't see him point.
Right. Yeah.
They thought he was just dancing,
that
but
was
he like
great.
clearly points at the
Points
guy,
at the guy and laughed at him,
starts
yeah.
laughing.
Yeah. Oh.
Had
You
a
know,
monster game.
Kevin was saying, I don't like when he acts like that. I don't like when Cam dances all the way down. I said, there's a total difference. I said, Cam dancing when you're up 20 after getting the first down, unnecessary. Down 4, first place, first seat on the line, driving, and you're eating like you are fucking feasting off this guy. Let the emotion come out. I got no problem with it.
Another
No
reason why Mike Tomlin is this fucking terrible head coach.
Who puts single coverage?
on the 2-point conversion. What are you doing? Oh my god, he was wide open.
Not just on the 2-point conversion.
Right.
You're up by 4.
Right.
The Pats need this drive to win the game.
You don't double or at least give somebody
The
over
only person you cannot let beat you is Rob Gronkowski.
Right. Yeah.
You let
If Brandon Cooks torches you, he's going to torch you.
you let
don't let
you
Gronk
take your
eat,
shot
right.
with Brandon Cooks.
Right.
You take your shot with the running backs.
Yeah.
You take your shot with fucking Kenny
Right.
Britt or
Right.
Philip Dorsett. You do not
Right.
let Rob Gronkowski just demolish your defense all the way down the field. They never covered him.
Yeah. Well, what's
he was
crazy-
never covered.
What was crazy is they would do that play to like Cooks deep on the sideline.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, somebody else in the sideline, and then just Gronk in the middle.
Middle,
and,
yeah, right up
and
the
it's
seam,
like,
yep.
really? You guys fell asleep after 2 plays
Right,
that they
yeah,
threw
yeah.
outside? Like, you
Right.
didn't think Gronk was going to get a fucking catch?
Do you guys think Brady looked good?
In spurts, I thought that
I thought the pick, like, and a lot of people are making things about the pick. The pick was a bad
it was
throw.
a bad decision.
Yeah, because he shouldn't have thrown it. But it wasn't his fault that it was like it wasn't.
No, yeah, it was a
he
bad
got
choice.
hit as he's throwing the
As soon
ball.
as it happened, Dave's like, he should have just taken the sack.
He should, yeah, he should just.
He
eat
doesn't
it.
like to.
And the
That's the
other,
problem.
And the
He
other one
hates
that was
taking
almost
sacks.
a pick.
Well, he normally says, I'd rather take the second because you live
Yeah.
to play another down.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that one was just, I think he thought he could turn something out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, if I can get this
The
over.
thing is, I noticed he's been a little bit more gunslingery lately.
Yeah.
And I think it might be because he doesn't trust. I think it's because he doesn't trust his defense.
Not at all.
I think
Probably
he feels like he
After
especially
that game,
especially
he's like,
beca-
God
yeah.
damn it.
I think
They
it
don't
feels-
have their best wide receiver, and you guys let him
I think he
fucking
feels
just
like he
walk down the
has to
field?
score.
It's
He-
what we talked about before. I think it's still just kind of true again because now he's been throwing some picks. That as opposed to incompletions, you know, we talked about like the Jets game where, shooting 3-pointers is a
Yeah.
much lower percentage shot. It's also a much higher percentage interception
Yeah.
when you throw deep
And a
balls.
lot of it
and
is-
they throw a lot of deep balls,
I don't
man.
know,
They go deep a lot.
and like maybe half his picks are on those deep throws.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
the one, obviously he got sacked, just fell out of his hand there,
Yeah.
but
He didn't
that
get
was
enough
just a
on
poor
it. And Gronk was
choice.
open.
He was open, right? Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if he gets a regular,
Right.
he has that one
We're
pass in
all
that
over it.
game
We're all over it today.
where he's rolling, and it almost looks like he's gonna run, and he
Yeah.
fucking who was that? Brandon Cooks,
Yeah.
dude, that was a dart.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
wow. I've never
Right.
seen a ball move that fast. The camera couldn't
What
keep up
about
with
what
it.
about the Gronk off the ground catch?
Yeah,
That
that
was
was a
good.
good catch.
6'7".
Well,
and that's a lot of low to get.
He's
to
got
get
great
down to.
hands.
It's crazy.
My favorite thing was watching the game.
Yeah.
We're watching the game, and the friggin' guys there's literally always like 6 to 8 Steeler fans, and they all sit and watch the same TV every time.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there every time, I get excited when there's a big player, a touchdown, when Gronk makes that touchdown.
Right.
And they're like, and they're moaning.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they make a play, they're screaming, they're jumping up and down, clapping.
Slamming chip bowls.
Yeah. And
I
then,
say it all the time.
and
Loser
then-
franchises
yeah.
root for first downs.
And then soon as I forgot what it was. I think I waited like 3 plays. There was like a couple of plays that just like didn't amount to anything. And I think it was like like the Patriots like pass deflection or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just started clapping really loud. And I was like, what? Nothing,
Nothing
guys.
over there?
Like they only
got
like
silenced.
It's that rubbing it in your face mentality. I don't. Like Dave and I, when we watched the Super Bowl,
Right.
I never left my chair.
Right.
Like
yeah.
you jumped up
I'm
so
animated.
many fucking
Yeah, I'm
you're
animated.
very
Right.
ready to go, ready to run through a wall because it's
Yeah.
that fucking
Right.
exciting. I'm excited. Like if somebody hit me,
Right.
it's on.
Right, yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm pretty fucking level.
Right.
And like I just sit in my chair and I try not to rub it in, especially
Right.
in a tight game like that. I hate being the guy that's like, yeah,
Oh, yeah, no,
and then
yeah.
it doesn't go your way,
Right,
And then
right,
you got to
yeah.
sit there and eat crow. Like I don't want to do that. Like
Yeah.
it was a good game and they played fucking hard, and a play didn't go their way.
Right.
It didn't.
When I celebrate, it's like all internal. Like I do it out loud, obviously, but it's like, yeah, here we go, let's go. Like it's not
Yeah.
like, yeah, fuck your team. Like fuck, you know what I mean? I never like try to get in someone's face about it.
Yeah.
If someone's yapping back there, I always have something to say back to that guy or whatever. But I try not to get like.
Did you guys freak out on the pick though?
Yeah, I just stood up, did the Larry Bird walk off.
I
fucking-
freaked.
You always do
My
that.
house erupted.
Yeah, that was
Me and
nuts.
my brother freaked out. My dad's been a Patriots fan since they sucked, like
Yeah.
since he was a little kid.
Right.
So he saw them through.
80.
That
He
beat-
watched 85.
Yeah, he watched them be. He watched them be awful.
Yeah.
So now he's seen them be good. He just started laughing, like maniacally laughing. Like
Yeah.
the moment the pick, he couldn't control it. He put his hands over his mouth and he was just like, "Oh!" And I was like freaking out, like
Right.
running around, and he's just standing there laughing with his hands over his mouth.
Yeah.
I looked at David and go, what the fuck are they doing?
What are they doing?
Who throws the ball in the
Yeah.
middle of the field where there's 5 fucking Patriot players?
I was so bad at that. I was like, call timeout. They don't have any timeouts. Okay, spike it. They're gonna spike it. It's a fake. Like as if, like I'm doing like play by play, but I'm trying to act like I'm predicting it. I'm like, oh, they're gonna spike it. Let's get the field goal. Yeah, they're just gonna spike it. No, it's a fake. Hey guys, it's a fake or whatever. And he's like, what are they doing? And then all of a sudden it's like pick, and I just like get up like fucking Larry Bird, walk off, go to the other side.
Yeah, hold up the one finger and walk over.
Fucking walk over. And I tell the guys that are sitting next to those Steelers fans he was talking about, I said, hey guys, congratulations, you guys easily are sitting in the most annoying section of this entire bar. It was like, and you've been good over here.
Minnesota's
I was
the worst one.
Oh, Minnesota's the worst.
The
Yeah.
other side of the bar, the Minnesota fans, they cheer everything.
Everything.
Well, they're Minnesota.
No, once again,
That's a loser
once again,
franchises,
loser
man.
franchises
Applaud
boo,
first
cheer
downs.
everything.
So the good thing, one last thing, the
Yeah.
good thing about the Pats winning,
Yeah.
if they hold the last 2 games,
Yeah.
both at home,
Right.
they don't have to leave Foxborough
Until they go to Minnesota.
For like a month.
until the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
If
They have the last 2 games at home.
Yeah.
They have the entire playoffs in
Yeah, they just took
Foxborough.
the
So, like,
last
the
plane
next
ride
2
until-
months, they're just like,
Right.
They don't have to
Home
go
cooking, baby.
anywhere unless they're going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
The only
With
person.
the bye week in between, which I think is going to be really important too.
So they get a lot of
A lot of
home
health.
time, a lot of home rest, a lot
Yeah.
of sleeping in their own beds.
Yeah. That's a real important detail
Yeah.
too. Yeah, they got on a plane from Pittsburgh, and that's the last time they'll have to take a plane until Minnesota.
What's his name's going to be?
Hopefully.
What's his
Right,
name
right.
doesn't have to come to the stadium. He can just hang out at Brady's house.
Guerrero is good. Yeah. You're not allowed on the field. It's like, okay, I'll be right up the stairs at TB12. If anyone wants to see me, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I own
right
that
here.
with Brady.
I'll be right there. All right, let's move on.
To me, all you gotta do is make a decision. That's it.
Take a look inside my crystal ball.
All right, Aaron, take it away.
All right. So last week, recurring theme Joe won.
You know what? Wait, I called my shot.
Joe, you called it late, and I called you out
You're
on
right,
this,
you're right,
and I was
you're
like, it's not going to work now.
True, it doesn't count.
Yep.
All right, well then I'm calling my shot.
And here's the thing
Call my
that
shot now.
infuriates me every week. I feel like you and me take like that chance, and you take a team, and they fucking lose in either the last minute of the game or the fucking overtime.
Right, yeah.
The goddamn Browns were winning at one point.
I know, yeah, they were, yeah,
like, and it got to like the fourth quarter, and it's like they still got it.
Right.
And then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're the Browns. We're gonna let this go."
I checked in halfway through the third, and I'm like, 10-7, not bad. Winnable game. I was like, Baltimore's offense is awful. Fucking, they'll be fine. And I'm like, Josh Gordon, he'll wake up. Like,
That's what I thought. Josh Gordon's back. They're going to start fucking killing fucking
And he even
Baltimore.
he had a solid game, 5 for 49, and it's not great, but it's it is what it is. I'm really
But
freaking out about that.
there was a
kicker
couple.
move,
There was a
but-
couple other games that I was like, God damn it! Like
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. It was like, fucking Titans.
Yeah.
We watched the end of that
Right,
game. I
yeah.
was
Oh,
like,
yeah, he's
Are you
pissed. Yeah,
serious?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're gonna fucking do me that way?
He was like, not only is it Garoppolo, he was like, it's fucking like this is the guy that I've been saying I think percent's better than. He's like, I had the fucking Titan to win in this game or whatever. I was like,
We both picked.
We both picked the Niners.
Sanford.
Yeah. I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. I'm like, hey, Thursdays, I hate going different than you guys. I start out 0-1 in the hole. It's a tough fucking thing for me to get out of. You guys got Bucks, or what was it, Broncos?
Broncos.
You guys got Broncos. Yeah, I'm going to take the Colts. I was like,
And they
wait,
got
what
smoked.
did I just say? I don't want to do that.
One
We
was
got
even
hosed by-
weirder. The Broncos won. Their starting quarterback goes out. Osweiler comes in.
Looks
That's the
great.
game of a lifetime.
Right, looks awesome, real good. And then the Chiefs won.
Yeah, that
beat the Chargers.
fucking sons of bitches.
And I was like, okay, Sunday morning, starting off even because you guys had the Chargers. So
Yeah.
we all had the Lions. I was down 1 with the Colts. Chiefs tie it up for me. I'm like, okay, here we go. Sunday morning,
Is that
fresh
the
start.
only one I lost?
No, you lost 2.
Would I get the Raiders Cowboys?
Yes. Yeah, you picked the Raiders.
Yeah.
I still want to put it like a half wrong for the Ramskins.
No.
Every
no,
time
that
you
is-
say Ramskins, I'm going to mark it down as that, and that doesn't count.
It's
You
got to
say the actual team.
Or is it the Redskins?
It's the Rams when it's the Ramskins.
Okay, all right.
But what was I going to say? What was it? I want to give 2 shout outs. One,
Let's do it.
Dave.
Yeah,
He was off by 1 fucking point with the score.
I'm pretty good at that.
27,
Yeah.
20,
It would have
23.
really mattered if you
And then
could pick games.
the big shout out, Kevin actually got it.
Yeah.
27-24.
Actually called it on
Patriots.
Facebook.
Yeah, he put it on Twitter like an hour before the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, "Are you fucking like, God damn you?" And then when I saw the score, I was like, "You were like, he's." And I said to him, I was like, if you just missed the fucking extra point, like if you hadn't missed the extra point, like
You know who else is really good at that? Fucking Vegas.
Yeah,
2.5
2.5 points.
was the over under.
Oh, was it? Oh, for the it was the
2.5
spread.
was the spread.
The
Yeah.
spread. Yeah. And I think the over under was like 52.
Yeah,
And
they
it
were
wound up
like
being 51.
They were like spot on.
Okay. All right. There you go.
that's why they get paid the big bucks.
The Pats were 2.5 point favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
And
Jesus,
That
Boom.
dropped.
Yeah, pretty
that
fucking close.
dropped right before the game.
Yeah.
Too. I was watching. It got down to 1 point.
Well, I think
And
it
I
was
like,
because you had
this one's
like
a pick 'em.
Well, yeah.
Like
Well, I think it's
Chris
because Hogan went down.
Yeah, Hogan wasn't active.
Van Noy.
Kenny Britt was.
Yeah,
So
I
it
don't
was like,
wanna hear any-
just like
I don't want to
like
hear
that.
any Steelers fans say, "Well, we didn't have Antonio Brown."
Right.
Like I know,
Yeah.
he's probably the best
True.
receiver in the NFL right
He
now.
is.
Yeah.
But
It's like 3 seasons in a row with 100 catches.
that's awesome. But we don't have our best receiver.
Right.
I mean,
They don't have
we might have
Shazier,
our
we don't have Hightower.
Yeah, we might
they don't
not have our best. We might have our best weapon, but we
Right.
don't have our best receiver.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Gronk is a receiver.
Yeah.
He's your
He
best.
basically
He's
is.
your
He's the
best
best pass
offensive
catcher.
weapon.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He's not your best wide receiver.
Right,
We don't
right,
have our
yeah.
best. We don't have our best wide receiver. We lost our to that point pretty stud running back.
Yeah.
We have another guy who does exactly the same thing.
Right.
But
2.
No
James
Van
White.
Noy.
no Van
No
Noy,
Allen Branch. No Flowers. No Hightower.
No, we had Flowers.
Oh, Flowers came back. Sorry. Yeah.
Our line, our offensive line,
Right.
our right side of our offensive line is fucking dismal.
Cameron fucking
Fleming.
Yeah.
And then Tooney hasn't played good this year.
He's not.
Tooney's
He's been
looked
getting cooked.
awful.
He's been getting cooked.
All right, so
Real quick
Go ahead.
before we do that, had a tweet from Tom Curran. You know Tommy Curran?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not to me.
Oh, well,
Not
what
to-
the
no,
shit,
no, no,
Dave?
no,
To
no.
get us all
Well,
excited.
what the fuck? I thought
We know
we
how
got
this
tweets
works.
from Tommy
We know how
Curran.
this works.
Sorry about that.
You just have like conversations with fucking,
Tommy Curran would be a good guest.
Tommy Curran tweeted, Brandon Cooks calls over Tom Brady. Hey, TB. And he tugs on his division champion's hat. This is new for me, he says. Tom goes, that looks good on you, Cookie. I don't know if I like that.
calling him Cookie,
Cookie?
or
Not
why not?
not the most masculine nickname.
He's also probably like your second smallest wide receiver.
And he calls everyone Babe and Bub.
Who?
Brady.
Okay.
Calls everyone Babe.
So, hey,
he's got
hold
like
on.
it's like he
So
says
he
I
calls
love you,
people-
Babe, to Edelman, and then goes, and you too, Cookie. Like what are we
Hold on,
doing?
Hold
It's
on.
just like,
He's
what's
also the guy that eats avocado ice cream.
Yep.
And if
infrared pajamas.
Yes, and you said
Aluminum
he
line or
calls
whatever.
people Bub, right?
Bub, Babe, and Bub. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so Bub.
Yeah.
Wolverine calls everybody Bub.
Yeah.
So Wolverine's a badass.
Guy at work told me that Babe is a real baseball thing.
Yeah.
They call everyone like they're all the teammates Babe.
I mean, I don't.
Well, Brady was a big time baseball
Baseball
player.
guy. I was like
so.
drafted
Yeah,
baseball
there you
player.
go.
So, oh,
So
interesting.
now you can't be mad at Dave. Jesus.
Which is Cookie, huh?
Oh, I can't wait for
Cookie,
them
why
both
not?
to be back.
I don't hate it. I just was like,
I can't wait for Cooks and Edelman.
That's
I know
intimate.
this.
I just think Cooks would have such a much more awesome season.
I know this year is currently going on, and like the
Right.
Pats are playing really good, but I still I'm already
like,
thinking
yeah.
about next year, like Cooks and Edelman together.
True.
I need to see it. I need to.
we'll see. See what happens.
Edelman just makes that whole offense tick on a different level.
It will be interesting because then you'll have the three layers. You'll have Edelman underneath,
Yeah.
Grunk in the seam,
And Cooks is that
Cooks
deep
down
threat.
deep, and then which?
And if
one
you
do
keep
go?
Dorsett, imagine lining
Right.
up three wide receivers with Edelman in the slot and
Right.
and
and
Gronk.
Kenny Britt under contract for next year, 2-year deal.
or Kenny Britt. Now you have another red zone target.
Right. Yeah, I like all of it.
That Twin Towers.
All of
Oh,
it.
I
And
am-
Amendola
fucking-
will be getting paid like $6 by the end of the
McDonald's
season.
fries and
Yeah.
belly lint.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just keep moving it till next year.
Belichick's
yeah,
like,
just
Belichick
one
like,
day, my friend, you're gonna
Hey,
cash out.
gonna cash
Danny,
in.
I'm gonna need you to
Take another
restructure.
pick.
Let me see what I got in my wallet. I got 2 5s
Right, I
and
got
a
a-
dime.
I got a Subway coupon. One of those.
It's
So,
good.
you know, free
It's good.
6
It's
inch.
good until the end of the week.
Good, yeah,
So you better cash in now.
Soon. Hey,
right.
deals on the table. Doesn't
You
last
can
long.
have as much stuff as you want at all the shops in Gillette. Bass Pro Shop. We'll include that in there.
We'll get you a free jersey.
Everything,
You wanna-
everything but TB12.
Right, yeah.
Everything but TB. Tom, you got to talk to Tom about that.
You want a free Amendola jersey? Get you one of those. All right. Let's,
All right. So
what do
there's
we got?
no Thursday night game.
Good, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But there's Saturday games.
Yeah.
Which to me, Saturday's always because I know like it's also college football's kind of over and it's bowl season.
Yeah.
I always think of college football. I don't think of the NFL. But
Kind of like that playoff push too, where
Yeah,
people start
yeah.
getting big games on Saturday.
Yeah. So the first Saturday game is Colts at the Ravens.
Colts Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
I'm going Ravens.
I too am gonna go Ravens.
Idea for Thursday night football. Why don't they make it every other week and make it bye weeks only?
Hey, you know what I liked better when they started at Thanksgiving and then stopped at like a week 15.
Yeah, or do that.
That was great when
Yeah.
they did that. That was fun.
And just
It's
make
like
it
4
bye.
weeks and
Just
then
make it
fucking-
bye week teams.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah, so the next week you have a bye week, so you don't have to like kill yourselves.
Right.
No, the week before.
Or yeah.
You're coming off a bye week, so it's not like you played a game on
The thing is
Sunday.
that you
and then
wouldn't.
play on
It
Thursday.
wouldn't be fair because you wouldn't be able to get everyone in.
Not everyone have to play a Thursday game.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right, but that's part of the point. Like,
It's
You gotta-
you'd have to
you gotta
make
do
it
it to
so
everybody.
everyone at least plays one.
right. That's why they started
I
doing
don't,
it.
especially if
Nobody-
you make it after a
it's the
bye
NFL,
week.
they
It's
don't-
not a.
Let's be honest, the NFL doesn't really care about the players, so
Yeah, so
they
and
don't
then
give a shit.
If the Players Association says, "Oh, player safety matters unless you're on this year or next year or whatever," you know what I mean? I mean, I know you'd have 10 days off prior, so it's not
That's what
like
I
you'd be
mean.
turning
So it
around.
wouldn't really
Yeah,
be a player safety.
Right,
It's
right.
not like you're fucking that team over.
Yeah,
If anything, you're helping them because after Thursday they get another long week before.
But most teams get 10 or they get 13 days off a bye and not 10
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
What do we got?
Okay, so the second game on Saturday, Vikings at the Packers. This game meant something until today.
Yeah, they put Aaron Rodgers on IR.
He's done.
Vikings.
Officially. Yeah, no, it's Vikings for me.
That's very interesting. Vikings then.
They were mathematically out of it. It didn't make any sense to.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, if he was playing,
I wonder if he hurt himself again.
that'd be hilarious.
Maybe.
Not to like, I don't want to see the guy get hurt.
Real
but
funny. Aaron.
I know. Well, I'm an Aaron, and I should be
He
rooting for an Aaron.
He didn't look great. It didn't look like he could make all the throws.
Well, here's
that
the
he
funny
used
thing,
to.
and I said to Dave, I was like, "Who? All right, one, you can't really shit on him because he got 3 touchdowns,
right?
And he threw for 290 yards.
Yeah,
but
the 3 picks.
The 3 picks are big, but I'm like, he still threw for 3 touchdowns and fucking 290 yards after coming back from a collarbone.
The thing I was paying attention to was all 3 picks looked like underthrows.
Yeah, because he's got the collar issue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't think, as much as they were making it seem like he was ready to play, I don't think he was.
Yeah, because he's supposedly like this great deep ball thrower.
Right.
And they didn't look like
the Hail Aaron.
Yeah,
it didn't look like. God, I fucking hate that whole thing.
Well, you can hail me, but you know.
I know I hate the.
So you're taking the Vikings as well, Joe, right?
Yeah.
2001 Patriots. They're gonna host. I told you. And
I called it. I said it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you said they're going to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was like, they are going to host.
They're going to be the first team to ever play in their own Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So the Pats get home field advantage all the way through until the Super Bowl.
Until they literally have to be on the road.
And then they play a road game.
Right.
For the Super Bowl.
That's tough.
Bills at the Pats.
Pats win.
This is the only game I'm afraid of.
Me too. Because it's a fucking man on a mission. It's a injury.
I mean, but it's in New England. I feel a little bit more comfortable about it in New England.
I think the Bills are looking to hurt people.
I would actually sit Gronk for this game, but
like in fantasy or in real life?
No, in real life. I would not play him.
Because you know what's funny is I laughed. I said we were watching the game and I'm like, it's like 100 and like something yards, and I was like, fucking Joe told me not to play Gronk this week, and I was like, I played him, thank God. I was like, but you said like don't play him this week. He's probably not going to get as many catches this week.
I did?
Yeah, you said that during the podcast, and I was like, God damn it!
Are you sure?
Yeah, I swear to God.
I have to go back and listen. I feel like I wouldn't say that.
Anyway, what do you're obviously Pats, Joe.
Yeah,
the Bills. I really think they're going to try to hurt him.
Should I pick the Bills just to like help this win?
Please do.
Just to cement the
Aaron,
win.
when we do the pick for the Super Bowl, if you pick anyone but the other team, I'm kicking you off the show. It's not even my show. I'm kicking you off.
Who do you have?
Obviously the Pats.
Okay, you do.
I'm gonna go 27-10.
I don't hate that score.
Yeah, it's because you guys gave me first shot, so I
figured
I'd take it.
If you said 25-11, I would have just flipped this mixer right out the window.
Do you want me to switch it? Like I can.
Go 25-11.
You picked what?
I paid
27-10. I just think that the Bills, the flip flop of the quarterback, even though they came back and have won like 1 or 2 games since then, like I just think their team's just like, guys, we're not fucking doing anything.
Right. We go 24-13.
I'm going to go 28-13.
I'll roll right there. That's tough. It's a tough one.
So I'm hoping for that 11. I'm hoping for that 11 so I don't go over. So I don't go over. So the Bucks at the Panthers.
I'm going to go Panthers. I don't love it.
Joe?
Who won that game last night? Atlanta?
Yes.
I'm going into the Panthers.
Me as well.
Atlanta might make the playoffs. They're still on the outside looking
Here's
in. But
here's the big one. The big hot tamale.
All right.
Is this the Browns game?
Browns at the Bears. I'm going with the Browns. I'm riding them. I'm riding them to the end of the season. I don't care.
I'm sticking with what I stuck with so far. Bears win.
You're gonna switch it on the Steelers game, aren't you?
No, maybe not, because the Steelers probably have to try and win that game.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on how well. Jacksonville. They
could lose the second seed. The Steelers could. Yeah.
Technically, no, because if not this week though, because they're playing an NFC team, right?
Well, if they lose in general.
No, but
they
shouldn't drop you
only one game
if
back.
Jacksonville has the tiebreaker because they beat the Steelers.
True, but my point is, like, how would you drop a point in the AFC if you lose to an
Because
NFC
It's just win
team.
losses.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
because-
trying to think
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Because you would have the same record as Jacksonville, and
Yeah.
Jacksonville beat the Steelers head to head, so they would be.
Because the Steelers have a 1-game lead right now, right? On the
Yeah,
Jags.
they have
So
3
if they
losses.
lose
Jacksonville
and the
has
Jags
4.
win, then they'll both be 13-2. No, 12-3.
4. They both have 4 losses.
12-4. 11-4.
11-4.
They both be 11-4. So then, since the Jags have the game on them, the tiebreaker, then yeah, that's a big one. I see what you're saying.
That's
It
why
wouldn't hurt you
the
if
Pats
they
and the
didn't
Steelers
have the
are technically
tiebreaker.
tied.
Out of conference record is one of the tiebreakers, but
No, in my head, like I just think about it like I don't say you don't give a shit about your overall record, but in my head I'm like
yeah,
NFC the fucking 49ers should not cost you the fucking 2
Yeah.
seed.
any given Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think that's stupid. But anyway,
yeah,
Dave?
Yeah, 'cause the Pats and Steelers are technically tied. They have the
Right,
same
right,
record,
right. They have the
but
same
the
record
Pats
now.
just beat them head to head, so
Right,
now they're
right.
the 1 seed.
yeah. Fucking ride this wave with you. I'm gonna go Browns.
Woo! Point for
going.
Joe.
Keep it moving.
Lions at the Bengals.
Lions.
Lions.
Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my! Your favorite song?
Lions. Dolphins at the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Jay Cutler is back to.
He's back to himself, and the Chiefs have looked good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chiefs.
They're awake. Even though I think
They're
Andy
woke?
Reid is they're
They're
woke.
woke?
They're woke. I think Andy Reid's a terrible down the stretch coach.
Do they?
I think they're talented.
And Matt Hardy's going to be their new quarterback.
Yeah.
He's woken.
Woke him out.
He's their new head coach.
Real
Falcons.
quick. What did you think of the pay-per-view last night?
Eh,
Or Sunday?
eh.
Better than I thought it would be.
Kind of. I mean,
I don't want to do a whole thing on
yeah,
it, but
no,
I
no,
just-
we can talk about it in the
Yeah,
closing
yeah,
time
yeah,
anyway. Falcons at the Saints.
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 Me as well. Do I have any picks different than you, Joe? Yeah, the Browns. Fuck yeah.
No, that's gonna be.
Fuck
my,
yeah.
Me and you were the same.
Yeah,
right?
fuck yeah.
My strategy is just gonna be to tie you guys for the rest of the time and hold court.
Chargers at the Jets.
Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers as well.
My face gets itchy all
Itchy,
the time.
yeah.
Randomly.
Maybe like a beard cream or something.
No, I got surgery on this ear,
Yeah.
so my nerves are all fucked up
Skin-
over here. So
skin dries.
randomly, they
Just-
like freak out, and I get really itchy, and
Oh,
it
that
doesn't
sucks.
go away.
That sucks.
I like itch I'll itch my face like raw,
Right off. Yeah,
like
yeah.
right under the beard. It'll be all
Yeah, yeah.
raw.
That sucks.
Yeah,
We have like anti-itch cream where we work.
it's fine. I'll just suffer until it
Joe's like,
hurts.
I'll just turn into Two-Face.
I've been
Just
through
rip my face
this
straight off.
multiple times. It's
There we
been
go.
like this ever since.
If he comes in flipping a coin
Then we know.
next week,
Then we
then
know.
we're-
You are all
in
fucked
real trouble,
if it
yeah,
lands on
real-
tails.
Rams at the Titans.
Gonna go Rams. Team looks real good.
Yeah, I'm going Rams. The Titans' defense is.
You're trying. You're forcing it. Don't do it.
No,
There you
I'm
go.
going to Rams as well. Because it's just not a team that I'm like
Right. Yeah.
excited about.
The Rams just look so good.
Broncos at the Redskins.
This is interesting.
There we go. This is one that could go either way.
This is interesting. I'm gonna go Broncos.
I'll go with the Redskins. I almost said it,
The Rams.
but that's only for the Rams. Did you notice how the Rams game and the Redskins game are right next to each other, though?
As always, I feel like
Pretty much.
segues
Yeah, I don't know
real
how.
nice.
I read them in order based
Right,
upon
right.
what what they
ESPN
are on
listings.
ESPN. Every game, I just write it down.
But you also took the Rams this week.
I took the Rams, and then
Not the Rams games.
nope,
Okay.
the Rams.
Interesting.
And
And
I'm
then
trying
the
to curse them.
Ooh.
They win every time I call them the Rams games.
That
I don't
was-
think that's even true.
That
Then
was
you
a
picked 'em.
serious face of conviction.
I don't
You said
think
that,
I-
like
I
I'm
don't-
trying to curse them, and
Yeah.
just a lot of follow through there.
I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take the Redskins.
Did you see the thing on Barstool Sports where Roan cursed Portnoy? Roan is a Philadelphia Eagles fan, and Portnoy danced on the grave once Carson Wentz got hurt. He's like, oh, I guess the Eagles are out, and he sent like a mass text to like all these Philly people, and Roan came into the radio thing, and he's like, I put a curse on you. I put a hex on you. The Patriots will not win the Super Bowl, and then like the next game, they lost to the Dolphins.
Oh wow.
And he was like, see, my curse is working. Pats, and then they beat the Steelers and have first place. And now it's like,
well, what happened, Roan?
Yeah.
What happened
He's
there?
not. Well, Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's still not over.
Not over.
Nope.
Jags at the 49ers. Fucking Jags all the way.
Taking the Jags. I'm buying in. I know I've been riding my boy Jimmy G.
Oh, fucking look like fucking. You know what he's gonna look like? He's gonna look like fucking Jay Cutler this week.
Gucci Garops, but
49ers.
Oh, Big Dick Dave. The 49ers pick.
He does go by hashtag Deep D.
Deep D. I don't go by that.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Yes, you do.
People refer
Nope.
to me as that.
I have
never-
personally, with my own 2 eyes, witnessed you introduce yourself as hashtag Deep D.
I have a name, Dave. You can just call me hashtag Deep D.
Yeah. I watched it happen. I watched it. We were at that.
He turns red
the
every
man.
time I bring it up.
We were at
It's just
that.
such an awkward story.
We were at that 4-star sports bar review, and he introduced himself to the waitress that way.
I am Deep D.
Nope. He said, "I am hashtag."
Hashtag,
DP."
sorry,
Yep.
yeah, hashtag Deep D. I always forget.
Check me out. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
I'm not even on Twitter. The hashtag is just part of the name. It's not even Twitter.
I've never
related.
used social media before in
Yeah.
my life, but I am hashtag Deep
I'm
D.
big into MySpace.
Giants at the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah, I guess.
In the battle of the mediocre franchises.
I'm gonna say the Giants win. Not that I really like them. Why not?
Yeah, I think my gut tells me Giants.
Yeah,
Just because I don't trust the Cardinals quarterback.
I think they're like an honorable franchise, and they go out with some goddamn respect.
Yeah.
Like
They
I'm
go
going
out
Giants.
by winning games and ruining their
ruining the
draft
draft
position.
pick. Yeah. But whatever it is, Eli Manning will get a couple wins before
he walks
kicked to the
away.
can, yeah.
Yep. Seahawks at the Cowboys. This is, I think, the Sunday night game.
Cowboys.
There's 2 Monday night games, by the way.
I'm going Cowboys. I think the Seahawks are. Zeke is back,
Zeke.
and the Seahawks are fucking broken.
Yes.
I'm going Cowboys, Dave.
What happened to Russell Wilson? Okay.
They got the shit
What are
kicked
you
out of them.
doing?
I'm going Cowboys. Cowboys.
You want to know what happened to Russell Wilson? He got hit by the Jaguars buzzsaw. That's what happened to Russell Wilson.
You wait till Jimmy Garoppolo fucking breaks that thing in half. They go to cut into that man of steel.
I hope I'm actually rooting for him too, but it's just a tough matchup.
Jimmy G.
Steelers at the Texans. This is the first Monday night game.
The Steelers schedule the remaining 2
So
games
easy.
so easy.
Yeah, Texans, Browns. Boom, boom. I mean, we do have the Bills, Jets.
They have schedule. They have had some
Steelers
really bad
or-
games. Yeah, I'm going to Steelers. I really want the Texans to win, so much that I almost said Texans, but it's Steelers.
You don't want to will them to win?
I feel like if I pick them, I'm jinxing them.
And the last game on Monday night, Raiders at the Eagles.
That's kind of interesting.
Eagles. I don't even think it'll be close.
I thought he was hurt, right? Wentz?
Yeah, but Nick
He
Foles is no one to sneeze at.
I'm going Raiders.
I'm going to go Eagles.
Just an interesting tidbit, and further proves that Jeff Fisher is the quarterback killer. Nick Foles, when Jeff Fisher isn't his head coach, is 27 or 20-something and 8, I think, as a record.
Ooh.
And he has a touchdown to interception ratio very much in the positive.
Right.
And then Jeff Fisher became his head coach, and he fucking sucked.
And there's that.
Same with Jared Goff.
Where is Jeff Fisher?
He is currently unemployed, and that's how it should stay.
Do you think he ends up being in Cincinnati?
I would, if If I was a
Your eyes lit up for a second there, Dave. Like, oh shit,
If
that
I
could
was
see
happen.
it, but then it's like that's not any better than Mark
No,
Lewis.
it's not at all.
if I was
I'm
a
not saying that.
if I was a Steelers, Browns, Ravens fan, I would pray for it to happen.
That's the only thing I was saying. That's a tough thing is to take that job, either a Cincinnati or a Cleveland job. You got to play Pittsburgh.
Imagine being a Steelers, Browns,
Baltimore.
Ravens fan, just like all together. Like I like the Steelers, Browns, Ravens. I really hate Cincinnati.
I would just be like, no, you don't. Just like
I
that's how
really
tell
hate
that person.
Cincinnati. Like I always root against them.
All right, let's move on real quick before we wrap the show up. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I was watching Kyrie Irving and the Boston Celtics a week ago, and Kyrie just has the ball on a string. His handles are incredible. Mm-hmm. So I posted a poll, and I said, who has the best handles of all time?
In their prime?
Kyrie or AI?
Did I vote in this poll?
I don't think he did. And yeah, prime AI, not like 39-year-old, 44-year-old Allen Iverson.
Prime
now.
AI is pretty fucking good.
I have a reason to my answer, but I'll let you answer, and then I'll read the results.
I'm voting Prime AI simply because of the step over.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair. It's pushed.
That's,
it's pushed him over. If it was neck and neck, and then AI did the step over, and now so the vote goes to AI.
I don't have to agree with your reason, but I acknowledge it and I respect it. So that's it. 55% of people say Kyrie.
I mean, I don't.
Close.
I could
It's real
see.
close.
I can see why.
I mean,
My reason.
I went with Allen Iverson.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You wound up with Kyrie.
I clicked on
I
Iverson.
got you right here,
But I
dog.
clicked on the wrong fucking button
Got you right
because
here,
I fucking went with
dog.
Iverson.
You said Prime, and I said yeah, and then you clicked Kyrie, and I was like, that's
No.
interesting. I was like, that's
Oh, then I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I got you right here.
Then I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm an asshole.
Yep. So
I should switch it so I actually get the fucking vote.
That would make it 50%.
Yes,
Kyrie.
that's okay. I live
Iverson.
with that.
That would make it a tie.
That would make it better.
That'd make it a tie.
That would make it better.
The reason why I think Kyrie has the best handles of all time is because AI had the best dribble move, but that was it. Like he had the best crossover, and he could do that at any time. But I mean, he had incredible dribbling skill. But what is AI known for is the crossover. Like it was his move, and that's it. Kyrie doesn't have like a signature.
Also, AI's crossover is a carry.
It's a travel, right? Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah, and Kyrie doesn't have a move. He has so many. His combination dribble is crazy.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so good. He can go behind the back and then leverage to his left, and then go on back reverse under his leg, and it's just they call it chain dribbling. I've been all over this fucking thing today. They call it chain dribbling or combo dribbling, and he's able to put together so many moves that I think AI didn't maybe even need to. You know what I mean? It's not a knock on him, but I think that Steph Curry kind of has combo dribbles like that too, where he goes up behind the back, pulls back,
I
steps
think
forward.
the coolest combo dribble is when you go crossover and you look like you're gonna go that way.
Yeah.
But then you go behind the back and go the other way.
And go the other way, yeah.
And the guy just like falls over that
Yeah,
way.
and then
my
sometimes,
favorite
and then you just stop
Yeah.
because then sometimes the guy is able to react.
Yeah.
And then he comes back to his left.
Too
You're
far.
right. And, he's like, and then you're just holding up, waiting.
Yeah.
And then
What was
fucking
it?
go.
Do you remember when? What was it? Steve Nash was still in. I want to say he was still with Phoenix.
Yeah.
Do you remember when freaking? I hate him, but freaking. What the hell's his name? Oh God. Fucking Celtics point guard. Why? I don't know why.
Rondo. Oh,
my brain is not working.
Broke his legs.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That was the
yeah.
greatest thing I've ever seen. Like I watched it live, and then
Dude,
on
like,
ESPN they were just showing like because they were talking about how great of a obviously a ball handler Steve Nash is.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, he just
He got
He
stoned.
looked like a child playing
Yeah.
against like a grown ass man.
He got stoned. Rondo had great ball control.
Yeah.
I don't think he had great dribbling moves.
No.
You know
Who
what
could
I mean?
do the better sham god out of both of them?
I think
You know what
Kyrie.
do you know what the sham
Yeah,
god is?
I think Kyrie could.
That's what matters.
Iverson's crossover is sort of like that because he holds it out a lot. Like he brings the ball forward,
Yeah.
and then makes his move
Yeah.
back. So sort of because it's a
I
carry.
would love to just be a super generic basketball player who has one move named after him.
Right.
God Sham God.
God
as a
Sham
Sham
God.
God.
Right.
By the way, what kind of name is? What a great name,
That is
God
an
Sham
awesome.
God.
Yeah, God Sham God.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, Russell Westbrook probably has the best Sham God in the league, though.
The Sham God is so cool.
Yeah.
I think NBA Twitter posted like, Chris Paul hit a Sham God the other day.
It wasn't.
And it was like barely a Sham God.
Yeah, it wasn't. It
was-
wasn't. I saw it. I was like, and
It looked like he like lost his dribble forward.
Yeah,
and brought
that's
it back.
right.
Do you know what a Sham God is?
No clue.
It's when you put the ball out.
It looks like you throw the ball out here, and the guy like goes at it. You just like
when he goes to reach for it, you just like pull it back.
So
and,
you're
like, going to the right.
so you're essentially being
It's like a yo-yo.
yeah, or
it's like you dribble the ball like super far.
like Hungry
away.
Hippos.
Yeah, so like Hungry Hippos.
It
But
kind
yank
of
it
does.
back
It kind
onto
of
forward, and then you kind of like catch it in a Hungry Hippo mouth, basically. Like doop,
it's
and pull
like
it
you
up.
throw it at and then
yeah.
you kind
So it's like a fake. You're trying to fake the guy out. It's kind of like
It's like you're taking a hard move.
didn't
like a hard
what's his
dribble.
name throw a ball at like Kobe's head one time, like, and he just like
but
stared him down. Like it's kind of like
Matt
that. You're
Matt
Matt
Barnes
Barnes
did
did it.
It's not the same move as
kinda
like, when
that
people
thing.
do like that fake throw. Like it looks like you're throwing it at someone's face. It's not really the same move. You kind of like dribble it out
dribble it,
there,
like,
but then you like throw your hand out and catch it really fast.
Yeah, you pull it back.
So it
real
looks
quick.
like you're about to take off like full sprint, but then you stop. And
Not saying it's not cool, and I feel like AI had a lot of moves that were similar to like that, where it was like
his dribble
Misdirection.
was kind of
When
like
you-
a god, like
when-
a
in-
sideways Sham God.
I'm big, like I'm like this on every sport that I watch. I hate guys that use wasted energy.
Yeah.
Like you do that 5 times in a game.
Right, yeah.
When you need that quick burst, you're not gonna, for whatever reason. In my head, it's just like down the road that guy's gonna be have one less like ounce of energy that he needs to make that powerful dunk or whatever.
right, yeah.
It's just in my head like, why waste your time trying to showboat?
Yeah.
When you could just make them look stupid by doing something so well.
Right.
I don't know. My favorite basketball move is not actually a dribble move. It is and Rondo didn't originate it, but the
fake behind the back.
Oh, when he's posted up and he goes like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the guy goes that way and he just comes back and does
The
the
Magic
easy
Johnson.
layup.
Magic Johnson made that up. Yeah. That's where he would do it in 2 ways. He would either do that where he'd throw it up, or where he'd do the fake behind the back and keep it.
Yeah.
Be balled up. And remember when he did that to LeBron, where he did it,
Yeah.
faked it, went for the layup. LeBron blocked the fuck out of it. Next time they played each other, Rondo went like this, like started to bring it up, and then went behind his back, and LeBron was like, boom, like off the backboard, and slapped his wrist on the backboard so hard there was no ball. Like Rondo went up and then actually dumped it off behind him,
Goaltending.
and it was like, dude, and you just hear LeBron's hand like shatter the back. You're like, oh god, must have broke his wrist. But yeah, that's an interesting one. It's a good basketball argument.
Yeah, no,
because
I mean it is. It's
Irving definitely
irrelevant.
has the
It's
best
irrelevant.
handles
Now, yeah, right
active
now,
player.
yeah.
And AI is widely known as having the best, all time.
I mean, I get your argument, but Kyrie Irving doesn't have the step over.
Doesn't have the step over, so that's a important.
And it's
important
one of the
part.
most baller moves of all time.
That is true.
It's not even a move. Like he had already done the move.
But like you think about Kyrie's Brandon Jennings night, or Brandon Knight's night.
Well, here's
Brandon Knight.
Here's the other thing that pops into my
But
head.
he didn't step over.
Who
it.
was here's the thing, like we're talking about like ball handling and like guys that can like also dish it out too. Who the fuck is AI getting the ball to other than like Mutombo at the end of his career?
Right.
Who is he getting the ball to? He was the only guy.
What was his name? Travis Shaw.
Yeah.
Was that one of the guys?
But
Travis Shaw?
no, but in my head, and then when I think of like who was the other
Not
guy that was
Travis
in
Shaw,
who was
that's
the other
not
guy
Red
that
Sox.
was in Philly? Elton Brand.
Elton Brand was there.
Was he there at the
I was
time?
thinking of Brian Shaw, not
Yeah.
Travis Shaw, the former Red Sox third baseman. So-
I would have gone on with it, Dave.
yeah. Brian.
There was a Shaw.
Yeah, there was a Shaw there. They had a Bo Outlaw was there for the while too.
Yeah, but in my head, I'm like, there's not a lot of
Not a
when
lot.
you think of like, and I'm not
Snow.
trying to downplay Kyrie, but
Right.
he's had most of his career LeBron.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. First 3 years without, 3 years with.
Or I thought it was first 2.
Maybe it's 2 without.
I don't
can't
know.
remember. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
think when I think of LeBron in Miami,
Yeah.
in my head it's always like 3 seasons and he's out of there.
Right. I know
Because
he
it's
did
just
4
like
there because they went 2-2.
yeah, which is hilarious.
Yeah. And then I think Kyrie came his second year, so it might be 3 without. I think. But either way, I know what you mean. Yeah, he's had him there.
I want him to finish his career 500 in the championship.
Yeah, I don't even think he's that.
Is he? Oh no, he isn't. No, he lost one in Cleveland, right? Lost one in Cleveland, lost 2 in Miami,
and then
won 2 in Miami,
and then lost 2 in Cleveland, right?
Or won 1 in Cleveland and lost 1 in Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. In my head, I just want him to finish either 500 or below 500 in the championship games.
The Warriors have 2. They beat the Cavs twice, right?
Yeah, LeBron lost his first one when he came back to Cleveland, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, right? Is that who they beat? They beat the Cavs? Yeah, because the first time there was no Love and no Irving. And it was just LeBron. And then the second time, everyone was healthy. They won. The Cavs won. And they just recently lost to KD and the Warriors. Yeah. So, yeah, he's got 2, 4, 5 losses in the finals and 3 rings. It's 3-5.
Yeah, he's got a bad record in the finals.
Yeah, he's 3-5.
That's
he
awesome.
didn't make any. He didn't make any before.
He did. He won. He lost to the Spurs.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. So he has 1 pre-Heat.
Yeah.
2 losses with the Heat. 2 wins with the Heat. So he's 2-3, and then he's 1-2 there. So he's 3-5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 3-5 all time.
And I
don't see it getting better.
No, and I kind of want to
stacked.
when people and I don't want to do it to my nephew. He thinks LeBron James is this, he's
Hero,
the god of basketball.
yeah.
But in my head, I'm just like, and he's the greatest. Like,
Right.
no, that argument kind of deflates itself when I think about that.
I don't like discrediting people for making it to the
Oh,
championship.
of course, no,
and losing.
If he was 6-2,
But I was gonna say you can do it if they've won as much as if he had 6 championships and he was 6-5 all time,
right?
Then I would be like,
Yeah,
he's better than you.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
Greatest
But
player
half
ever.
of his career he spent
got
in
to
the
6.
finals.
It doesn't matter that
He got to 11 and he won 6.
but he won 6.
Right.
So he tied Jordan, but he also went to 5 more.
Right.
Yeah, Jordan didn't go to any others.
No, he
when
went
Brady
6-0.
was 4-0 or 4-2,
Yeah.
and people are like, well, Montana was 4-0. I'm like, so it was better to lose in the NFC Championship.
hate
like
that
it's better to
argument.
lose earlier in the playoffs because that's better for you.
You realize
Like,
how
Once
hard
again,
it is.
once
to make
again,
the
the
championship.
argument for a lot of people, and this is my mindset too, is that he wins another one. What's the argument?
I don't think there's an argument now. I know you
My-
do.
No, but
Right, yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm talking about purely like nationwide, how they look
yeah,
at
yeah.
him, people in general. His, I mean, obviously, there's people in the league that like talk about like how good he is. But you know what's funny is like you listen to, you listen to like, and this guy's like a horrible example because he's just a moron. But the fucking the Seaman wonder there, fucking Cromartie.
Oh, yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
talk about Brady like being like this quarterback that like he was afraid of to
Oh,
play
yeah,
against,
yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, it's because he probably didn't throw at you,
Right, yeah.
Because he knows that you're guarding like his worst wide receiver
yeah,
on the field
yeah.
at the time.
You're real big on this next Super Bowl.
I just want it to be able, as a Patriots fan, to be able to say to everybody, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been to fucking
You're one of the
7.
other people, Aaron.
No. I'm talking about as like a team. Like it's one of those things where people still talk about. Like I have people like we
Yeah.
just talked about Pittsburgh being this great franchise and very upstanding in the NFL
Because they have
montage.
6.
That's it. It's people when they hear.
I don't want the
I've been
Pats
to
to get
6.
6 though. I want the Pats to get 7.
No shit.
Because
I want them to
I
have
don't
7
wanna-
now.
I don't
want
want
them-
to hear about Pitt. I don't want them in the same.
I want them to have
conversation as
6 now, going for 7.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
let's be
They
honest.
They could have 2 plays away from it.
That's the other thing is like I always talk like I
They could have 7.
Yeah, but I always say to like my,
yeah,
I bring it up to like people that are like always want to like shit on the page. Oh, until I'm like, they went to 2 Super Bowls before Belichick,
Right.
and they lost them. One, they ran into probably the best defense
ever, yeah,
at the
right.
time
Both teams
of all
they
time.
ran into were fucking unbelievable.
Yes,
Right.
and you ran into a Hall of Fame defensive end that was fucking out there to kill everybody.
Right.
They ran into
Even
the
though he was
Bears,
religious.
and they ran into the Packers, like the best Packers team. of all
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like you ran into
Desmond Howard was a
hypothetically,
special teams
yeah,
freak.
yeah. It's just you just ran into great teams.
Yep. It's true.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that before when I was like, oh man, like the 5th one was the best. Like that's the one. And I remember you saying like, yeah, I just want him to do it next year. And like, of course I want him to do it next year too. But like you made the point before that you thought it was that one's more important. And I get the point. You explained it later that you didn't want the chip on the shoulder. Like last year was the revenge tour. And I'm like, that's the sweetest one. Like we did it without Brady for 4 games and still won the fucking Super Bowl. But I get your point. The no motivation thing. Like, no, we're just a better football team. Like we don't need to take our quarterback to piss us off or whatever.
The whole story was we took Tom Brady away from you and you still made it.
Right.
This whole argument is he's 40 and still made it.
Can the Pats do me one favor though?
I'll ask them.
Keep him alive?
This Super Bowl?
I'll ask them.
Can they just like win by a lot? Just one time?
So be Seattle against fucking Denver?
Just blow the team
just
out.
Blow them out?
I want to leave the Super Bowl party at halftime and not care.
Yeah.
Just one time. Just start hot.
We were talking about that. You know, like our life expectancy has decreased a lot.
I've lost at least 5 years. At least 5 years off my life
since this era.
Like, if I was hypothetically going to live to 65, 70,
right?
It's 65 now or 60.
Yeah.
It's not a long lifespan.
And then to follow up, there's that Pittsburgh game Sunday. That was a fucking up and down, up and down, up and down. And then the Celtics last night.
Oh,
up 19, blow it, down 5 with less than a minute left.
Come back and win.
Scored 10 minutes in less than 1 minute. Stolen ball, 3 seconds left at midcourt.
Dunk.
Breakaway dunk. Win the
Terry Rozier.
Crazy. That was another like.
I like.
Okay. All right.
On Barstool, they've been talking about Boston teams ripping people's hearts out.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what really pisses me off? You remember that show idea I had, the debate room?
Yeah.
You see like barguments?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. Like not as much statistical stuff, but I was like, it's kind of my idea.
Did you put it out there in public?
Portnoy.
No.
I mean, Portnoy does have you probably under surveillance.
Yeah, we're on the radar. We're on the radar.
Portnoy shared it's like, what's your favorite gif of the Pats ripping people's hearts out? And it's like Richard Sherman on the knee with the no! And then Pete Carroll, and he's like, ready, and you can clearly tell Russell Wilson throws the ball, and he jumps up in the air, and then it's a pick, and he like throws his fucking headset. And then there was the newest one was Mike Tomlin.
Oh yeah.
So like Big Ben throws the pick, and his face is like.
That's great. All right, so before we wrap up here,
what was I going to say?
Closing time type thing.
Fucking Red Sox haven't done shit.
Mitch Moreland. Put him in the bag.
Yeah, great.
So now they don't need a first baseman.
The Yankees only beat you by 7 runs now.
You got Mitch Moreland and Sam Adams as your beer.
Official beer.
The Boston
rivalry. Flame.
Yeah, got that deal done. So
once again,
why'd that take so long?
Are you excited? There's big talks about JD Martinez. Yeah. Does that do anything for you?
It would do a lot for me if they brought in someone else with him.
I just don't think he does anything.
I don't think he's your long
on his own
hero.
On his own, he does nothing.
No, you need more.
I
mean, he's a good player. I'm fine with signing him, but you need another person.
Yeah.
Go get Manny Machado.
Well, here's the other thing.
Did you hear
that point? Here's my point. What the fuck? Why? If we go into this season, I'm gonna have a hard time watching this team. Like you know, I said like likability last year was really hard to like that team.
Not getting any better.
You were saying about how like you watch it and it's just fucking tough to watch.
Yeah.
And even me live, it was hard to watch.
Right.
And that was with Sale on the fucking mound.
Right.
Like in my head, I'm like, yes, I'm here to see a Chris Sale game, but like,
this team is not fun.
And it's not fun.
It's not fun.
And fucking if he's still on the team. Fucking Dave's boy is still on the team. The fucking laser show.
He's gonna be.
Why would he be gone?
What does he do good for you?
Yeah, but
I think he comes off the bench, but I think he's gonna be on the team.
Where's he gonna go?
No, I understand, but like in my head, I'm like, one, you're not a great clubhouse guy.
Right.
You're really not because you open your mouth like a fucking idiot.
Preach.
And you don't do anything on the field because you can never be on it.
Right.
So cut him. Fucking let him go, pay him, let him go.
Let me get an amen.
Bring him in as a fucking whatever you want to do. Keep him in Florida to be like one of your training guys.
Sure.
You know, let him be like
No, he would go play somewhere else.
Oh no, he
Someone
would.
pay
He
him
would.
money.
But in my head, I'm like,
that
let
wasn't
him
me.
go.
That was them.
Yeah.
They cut me.
Yeah, no,
cut
let
me.
him go.
Look at me.
Let him go.
Can I go home?
Let him go to fucking Oakland A's. They'll love him. Let him
Yeah.
go to the Oakland A's. They'll love him, and he'll do nothing there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's not.
He'll play with fucking Jared Lowry, and they'll
Where's he
fucking love
from?
each other.
Is he a Georgia guy?
Who?
Arizona.
He's from Arizona.
Arizona.
And he went to Arizona State.
He's not going anywhere.
Can I go home? Let him
Yes.
go. Let him
That's-
go play for the
that's-
Diamondbacks.
Yes. I'm okay with that. Do it.
Just-
Fucking do it.
Hey,
Get rid of him.
Dombrowski. Can I go home?
Yes.
Sure.
Please.
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Nuts.
Him and the other guy, like, I'm willing to give him one more fucking
I
chance.
think he helps you,
But I
don't
want to,
think
like,
Detroit does.
if he comes out and stinks, you got to do something with Price. Get rid of that fucking clown.
I kind of like Price coming out of the bullpen all year,
I don't see that happening.
like using him like what was the guy that the Indians used? Oh fuck! When they had their run 2 years ago, and he would close. He would do 6 innings for him. He would do fucking spot starts.
Oh, the guy that they got from Boston.
yeah.
Oh,
I can't think of his fucking name.
Gardner,
No, Hill, right?
No, I don't think it's
Rich
Hill.
Hill.
No. Ah, man, that's gonna drive me crazy. Terry Francona used to use him for everything, and like it was just he would come in, and he was a relief guy, but he would like spot start when needed, or he would like they'd take a guy out in the 4th, he'd take you to the 8th, and then he did everything for him. And God, I can't remember his fucking name. I kind of like I think you could do that with David Price. I mean, it's a lot of money for a fucking flexible relief guy, but I don't know. It worked in the postseason.
a fuck about the Red Sox already.
Yeah, I am with you there. I wanted a splash. They're not going to get one.
Baseball is just so. Like, I know a lot of people look forward to opening day baseball. That's awesome. Opening day is cool. Then immediately it sucks
Right.
because none of those games fucking matter.
That's true.
Like, instantly. It's like, oh, opening day is awesome and no one cares anymore.
Right. That's you're absolutely true. And I fucking
Andrew
hate
Miller.
Andrew Miller. Fucker.
He spot starts. He comes out of the bullpen. He does everything.
Yeah, they use him. For
I just don't.
Andrew Miller.
Price is such a fucking and he did it in the postseason. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to downplay he didn't do it. I just can't picture him being like, guys, that's not what I want to do with my career.
Right. Yeah.
I still have 5 more years to go. I went to Vanderbilt. I'm important. No, you drive your fucking tank off of a fucking into the ocean for
I don't
all I
know what
care.
would have got me to be excited for the Red Sox. Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
of course,
no, but
splash.
they
right,
weren't going
yeah.
to do it though. They're
Real
too
quick.
fucking scared to do that.
Patriots Pro Bowlers announced.
Who?
Tom Brady,
Yeah,
James
he's
Devlin.
not going.
I voted him in.
Did you?
I voted for him.
Rob Gronkowski, Matthew Slater.
I voted for Slater. Really, no defensive guys, huh?
You didn't vote Tom Brady.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
He's not. He's not.
I was just
They
gonna
don't
say.
go.
I was just gonna say.
No, I know they don't go. No, in my head, I was like, I wanted to see
When
like.
you said I voted Devlin, voted Slater. I was like, so you left Gronk and Brady out.
No, I voted for McCourty and.
No defensive guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say I voted for McCourty and I voted for Butler and I
Well,
voted for.
If you looked at the Pats defense
Kyle
all
Van
year,
Noy.
casual fan, if you looked at the Pats
Yeah,
defense all
they're
year,
not overwhelming. Their stats
no
are
one would
horrible.
be like, oh, one of those guys is
Still a
the
top 5
even when you
points allowed.
no, but even when you play like you play with Madden,
Right.
their defense never fucking lights up the score.
Right,
Like
yeah,
never
yeah,
does.
yeah.
Like
That's true.
it's timely plays,
Yeah.
but it's like they create an incomplete pass. It's
Right.
not a pass to. It's not like an interception
Yeah,
or something like that.
Well,
they
even if you
never
look at
lead
Madden
the league. either.
ratings. Their defense has fucking weird, terrible
Yeah.
guys all over it. Like
Yeah.
poorly rated. It's like Trey Flowers might be in the 90s. Like 80s.
No, he's not.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He's not.
He
Right,
should
yeah.
be,
Right.
but he's probably like a 70 something.
Next year he'll be
He'll be a better player.
high 80s.
Or if you update now, he
Yeah.
might be like mid 80s or something like that. But
It took them forever for Malcolm Butler to be good. Malcolm
yeah,
Butler was
oh my
awful.
god, they trashed him forever. Yeah. Potential.
What's his name? Got his 1,000th win.
Who's that? Brad Stevens.
no,
not Brad
no.
Stevens. That was
Yeah,
wins,
Brad
5
Stevens.
years.
Brad
No
Stevens.
problem.
No, Gino Oriema. He was
Oh.
going for his 1,000th win tonight. He got it. He is 5th,
Yeah.
NCAA coach to get 1,000 wins, men or women's.
Yeah.
And they asked him, like, what's his six? And he's like, you can never do. He's like, not even saying that like he can't do what he does. He goes, but like, you can't do what my career's done over entire. Like he goes, nowadays that stuff doesn't work. Like it's a totally different.
You know,
thing.
he only refers to them as dudes.
Really?
The women.
Yeah.
He calls them guys and he, and refers to them in the male pronoun.
No
like
kidding.
the whole time.
Huh.
Hey, never been a sex scandal with this guy.
Well,
keep them as men in your mind. You don't see them that way.
I
Tom
think
Brady
it's,
calls Brandon Cooks Cookie,
and Babe.
Gino Auriemma and Babe, and Gino Auriemma calls female players man, he, and him.
That's a good guy. He says like stuff like he uses the male pronoun. It's the weirdest thing.
Have you listened to his podcast?
No.
It's wildly interesting.
Yeah?
The interviews are really good.
He actually
really
does a good job.
They're really funny. They're really funny. Like it's just like the one with him and Kyrie and Sue Bird.
Yeah.
Is really funny. Like he's just joking and they'll be like, "Hey Sue, like when did you learn that you cared about basketball?" And then she's like, "Actually, I didn't until like I met you and you told me like this is exactly." And then it's just really cool stories. Like you get a lot of cool like just behind the scenes shit. It's really neat. It's a good one. Check that out for anyone. Also, without hitting the closing time music here, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, sure.
Might have a pretty cool deal in the works. This is news to you guys, so this is a little.
I've known about it.
Nope.
Yep,
You don't
nope.
know. You don't know.
I
You don't know about this.
I knew about it.
There might be a website that'll simulcast our podcast, and we'll just shout out their website.
Oh, yeah, I knew.
No,
that.
you told me about it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No.
I
Nope.
had no idea about this.
This literally happened like 30 seconds before I walked in your door today.
You told me about something that you shout out each other. Oh no, that was a different thing. That was a podcast thing.
Yeah. I did that. Yeah. I don't want to talk about that because I'm not positive of the name of the show.
Yep.
So I don't want to get
No,
it
I
wrong.
know.
But this will be a website. I'm not going to mention it yet until we figure everything out. But it's a Boston sports based writing blog website, and they could just link our podcast
on the
feed
site.
onto the site.
Cool.
And without having to like lose anything. You know what I mean? It's not like they're just taking the show and also playing it there. You know what I mean? So it'd be kind of exposed to their audience. Or
Does it
whatever.
mean I have to stop swearing?
No. It's not even a done deal yet.
Are they
but
currently listeners?
I don't know.
Oh,
Not sure. Just reached out. I saw they got 22,000 followers on Twitter.
all right. Wow.
So
My realtor is. We're gonna get some extra listens through him.
that's it. A little plug and play here. I like it. Also, I went on Chad's Pass the F and Popcorn Final Live Show of the Year. That was a lot of fun. That was a good time.
Who?
Chad Dizzle Davis.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's like, just to wrap up the new year. Chad
And
Lisby.
Dave had plants in the crowd.
Had plans in the crowd.
He had his
No
girlfriend.
No,
he
help.
had
No,
a
she
friend.
helped me. She gave me facial expressions like based on because we had to guess the Rotten Tomato score.
Yeah,
And because if you yell, Chad's like, hey, no yelling.
yeah. It
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
stop me.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. I don't like disrespecting the show. You know what I mean?
we still
Didn't he
give you
have,
hand
like,
signals.
A
Dave.
giant clusterfuck of people up there.
12 guests.
12 guesses.
Yeah.
12 guests one time. It was good. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
12 guests.
You want?
everyone knows.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. Just to point it out, Dave was wearing a fucking suit.
Suit.
I saw the picture.
There were
Full
guys
suit.
on that stage that had fucking denim
Sweats on.
denim sweaters on,
Yep.
sweatshirts on,
sweaters. A denim sweater.
Denim sweaters.
denim vests.
Those
Sorry,
are a thing.
I can't wait to make denim sweaters.
I want one. I want one. I'll wear
That's
it.
the name of the episode, Aaron. Nice job.
Pull it over.
Yeah.
It's like
That guy. The name
no
of the episode's
buttons or
gonna be-
anything.
Name of the episode's going to be that guy's wearing a denim sweater.
You know what they call an all denim, like when you wear a denim jacket with jeans, right?
What?
It's a Canadian suit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
When you wear all denim, it's the
I
Canadian tuxedo.
A Canadian tuxedo, yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was like a
No.
gay or I thought there was like a different punchline there. Yeah. So, no Canadian tuxedo. Yep, wore the suit.
Didn't bring you much luck, Dave. You didn't
Bring me
win.
much luck. Did not win. Got down to
Who was on the
5.
panel? Was it all podcasters? Was it?
There
There's
was
a
two
couple comedians,
podcasters,
right?
mostly comedians from Boston and New York City.
oh, cool.
So yeah, and I actually got to network with a couple of those guys. Talked with them. There's a really really funny comedian, Dave Sheeran. Sheeran. Ed Sheeran's brother,
Oh,
Dave
wow.
Sheeran.
Didn't
No,
know
I
he was
believe
in
it's
stand-up
Dave Sheeran. He wants to come on an episode of Dave Speaks, so figure that out.
Yell about him.
I don't know.
You gonna yell something?
No, maybe I don't know. We'll see.
Fuck you, Dave.
About how good the Eminem album is. Maybe.
Fuck you. No. Nope.
And
Nope. That's
a couple
mine.
other comedians. There's another guy who owns his own podcast. It's called
He owns
What Do You?
it.
He owns it. Well, he owns his own website and everything. So like, it's like all
He owns his own
He owns his
podcast.
own. He owns his own whole rigmarole. It's called What Do You Really Do? And he interviews comedians and other podcasters, and has some like talks about what they do for a day job.
Like, what do you really do?
What do you really do?
Yeah, but what do you really do?
Yeah, but what do you? Are you really from Oakland though?
What do you really?
Yeah, but what do you really do? But I think that's a good thing to know the
Yeah,
the
my
podcast.
my episode would be about 5 seconds long.
Right.
Be like,
I drive.
I drive a truck.
I drive. Oh, where? Southeastern Connecticut. Cool.
All
What
right,
do you,
next
what do you
episode.
what do you really do? I just drive.
That's
I
what
deliver
said.
office supplies.
I
Those
just
office
told
supplies,
you.
Yeah, that's it. So that's all I got. I'm ready to go. What do you got?
I did a podcast with Jerry.
You did a podcast?
I did a podcast,
Yeah,
and
I've done a
we did.
podcast.
I got one match wrong
Yeah.
at Clash of Champions. I went up to Boston. I was at. I did a tasting at Down East. I've been there. This
Do
is my
you
third
live
time.
there?
No,
I think you live
my
there.
third
He
time.
goes to
I
Boston a
follow
lot.
both of you on Facebook, and I think you're at Down East 97% of the time. You're alive,
I mean,
you're at Down East side.
Yeah, it's part of my Twitter and
You live
Facebook
there.
life.
You live there?
There a lot.
But
We're actually
went up there.
live from Down East Cider. We
Yeah,
are-
so
The Down East,
I should do
the
that.
Down East
I
Cider
should do that.
Studios.
I should just interview the people that work there.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys,
just what do you really do?
all right, we can't just steal the idea.
We'll figure it out. We're gonna have
Dave's
him
like,
join the
hey, I
network.
met you. Remember that time I met you and stole your idea?
Right. He might join the network, so we might get creative control of that idea.
the
We'll see what happens.
the one big thing that's coming up, and it was a big announcement, is they're gonna have at the Royal Rumble this year,
Yeah.
first ever women's Royal Rumble
Yeah.
to decide who gets. And
Is it 20 women?
I think
It should be
because it's kind of I think it's both rosters
Yeah.
are competing in it.
Are we close to getting a women's show?
Naomi is the first entrance.
Glow.
She'll be the first entrance.
Yeah.
Yes, Glow.
Glow. Yeah. How do you think it's going to happen where there's going to be a women's show?
There's talks because
talks.
there's so many female wrestlers, especially on the indie scenes, and guys and girls like that like because they're doing a thing that's going to be on Facebook.
Oh, the Facebook mixed matches.
The mixed
things.
matches.
Yeah.
From what I hear, they're going to put Nia Jax and fucking Braun Strowman together. Who wins against them? Ever.
See, I've heard two things about that. That the mixed matches isn't intergender necessarily. It's just like they like put up a poll of people and the winners get tagged. Like they become the tag team.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like it's a fan voted match.
Oh, fan voted teams?
Yeah, fan voted team.
Because they keep Nia Jax keeps posting it.
Yeah.
That like she's gonna be with like her and Braun are like a cute couple. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
obviously I don't know obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're not really a couple in real life.
Right.
But if they were, fucking
Giant
good
children.
Good for them.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, right.
The
That is-
next Rock's gonna come out of that relationship because
insane.
that's gonna be a large child.
Yeah, holy cow.
But
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I've heard both things. That
Yeah,
it's
I
either
just-
mixed, like they say mixed matches. Does
Yeah.
that mean intergender specifically, or is it like because they were like now Facebook determines the the matchups? or
yeah, I
whatever,
just
so
thought
I
it
don't
was
know.
like in my head. I'm like, that's fucking insane.
weird thing, yeah.
Because if you put them together,
a good idea.
there is no one beating them.
right. I think
Like
the,
logically, no one.
Oh
would
yeah,
beat them.
no. I think the Facebook TV idea is a good
Yeah.
idea though. Like to send that way you're off cable even more. You know what I mean? And it's going to be on Facebook Live or Facebook TV.
True.
Which is what I mean. It's a new way. There's a lot of shows that going there or like little short shows or whatever. It's a good opportunity for them. I think.
But I mean, that's exciting news to me to see. You said there's a possibility of like a women's show.
yeah, I'm just curious.
I just don't think if you took them. I think if you took women off of their regular television, it just wouldn't look right.
It wouldn't look right, and I also
Because-
think the show would die because I don't think there's enough people
Yeah.
that prefer it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that and you got to think like you're gonna have Stephanie McMahon getting in people's faces and slapping people. Well, then why can't Nia Jax do that to a
Right,
guy?
right,
Like it
right,
just
yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
it would create so much conflict for me mentally that I'd be like, they can fucking do that.
Yeah, they got it.
But no, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen at the Royal Rumble. The only match I got wrong is fucking Dolph Ziggler won the freaking U.S. title.
I actually like that.
I don't hate it, but
Right.
I just don't get his character anymore. So like it's whatever.
Yeah.
he's a great worker. no character.
Right. What's so weird is that he was like so built off being two other old wrestlers that existed already,
Yeah.
like Shawn Michaels and Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, you're still that,
Yeah.
but you don't have any music
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah,
Like,
just
like,
weird.
What's happening
Just
here?
weird,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
really weird. Yeah, the pay-per-view for a card that I was wildly underwhelmed by,
Yep.
I thought was executed better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
The matches I thought were genuinely, like the Shane
See that?
double ref match.
I just saw that coming.
Yeah, it's easy. I just thought it was
And-
well done.
Yeah, it wasn't
That was
bad.
well executed.
If we don't get a Shane McMahon
Daniel
versus
Bryan
Daniel
WrestleMania.
Bryan match, it's going to be the same thing that they did with The Miz. Waste.
Right.
Don't
Oh, yeah,
fucking
yeah,
do it
right,
to me
right,
if you're not
right.
going to give it to me. Like, there's no payoff.
Yeah.
There's no point of this.
Right. Yeah, no, it should be Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, WrestleMania.
That could be the fucking final match of the night.
Right, I'd be cool with it.
I could live with that as the main event.
The pop would be crazy. It would be a really good fan
and I
match.
wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
Like anyone who's like, oh yeah, but it's not like the Undertaker.
I hate Daniel
Good.
Bryan, and I don't think like Shane McMahon is like.
See, I like Daniel Bryan. I'm not that guy that's like, man, just because whatever.
Yeah.
I can't say that I never was like, oh man, when he was the no guy, I
Yeah.
fucking hated him.
Yeah.
Like, and that was what your job was.
Was
You're
supposed to be, right.
supposed to hate him.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I hope they go somewhere.
And you're going to be on an episode of W.E.C.P. in the new year
right,
because we're going to get a big interview.
that's right.
It didn't happen this last episode because of the weather and my horrible booking of the weekend.
Yeah.
My Friday night was the only open night I had. I met Jerry at where he works. We've recorded in a fucking closet. Literally a closet.
Yeah.
That had some rickety chairs.
Nice.
And
you
recorded
can
it on
hear
my
it.
phone. Oh, that was me. That was
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
And you can hear his buddy Joe just breathing in the background. I'm like, did you hear Joe? Yeah, he's literally, and he's sitting like 3 feet away from the mic. I'm like, wow, that guy, he needs to get
He's got
gotta check his respiratory.
he needs a CPAP or something.
Something.
That's tough.
All right.
No, good episode. Yeah, and I'll be on. For the
Yeah,
interview,
that's going to be
so
fun. You
pumped-
get some
pumped about
legit questions to ask.
I have
Buff
a
Dad
lot.
and Too Buff.
I have a lot I need answered. Joe, what do you got?
I put out a podcast.
Nice. There it is.
He did this week, Joe.
Yes. So,
Hold
cool.
on. I have a fucking correction to make. Joe didn't say don't play Rob Gronkowski this week because he didn't put out a podcast last week.
Yeah.
He said it on our podcast.
Oh, on our podcast.
I don't remember saying that.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. So I was going to say, I was like, wait a minute. There was no
feel
show
like
last
I would-
week. I was like,
No, that's
I
why I said it was on
I
the
feel like
show.
I would
show.
say always play Rob Gronkowski.
No, I genuinely believe you said that.
But anyway, I put out a podcast. It's, the same shit.
Yeah. Pick him up.
Go in your fantasy
Play him.
championships. The more,
This is the last episode coming up, right?
the one I just put out, and then there's one more.
One more.
Yeah. To help navigate random people who, for some reason, have fucking week 17
Right.
in their fantasy playoffs.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Quick conundrum.
Yeah.
Just right there. Yeah, that's tough.
The real important news is that, and the rumors are out there, the XFL might come back.
Vince wants to bring it back.
Yeah.
And supposedly the announcement is coming January 25th.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Is that the Royal Rumble night?
If He Hate Me comes back,
What do you guys think about the XFL? And the thing is,
55 years old.
when they did the XFL 30 for 30,
Yeah.
at the very end, they put the two guys responsible for the XFL in the
Yeah.
same room, Vince McMahon and
I forgot his name.
Turner.
He he works.
Dick Cable.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe.
yeah, I know who you're talking about. Go ahead.
They put them both in the room,
Yeah.
and they asked Vince McMahon, or he asked Vince McMahon, "Would you ever bring the XFL back?"
Yeah.
And he said, "I would."
Oh yeah, he says it all the time.
I don't know if it would be the same thing, but I would definitely do it.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he started this company, something entertainment, Alpha Entertainment, I think. It's privately funded by him, and in the description it says for television, sports, entertainment, separate from the WWE,
Yeah.
and then football is stated. Like, only football. It doesn't mention any other sports. It just says football.
Wow.
So,
I think that helps with my NBA is going to be the most popular sport in 10 years because I think that will hurt the NFL a lot.
I don't. I think it will fail again.
You think so?
Yeah.
The NFL's.
The only way it succeeds.
You got to think about the amount of people the NFL's offended over the past few years.
The only way it succeeds, and I hope he does this, and I'm hoping the January announce date is because of this, is if it's a spring and summer football league.
Of course. Yeah.
That is the only way.
Right.
Because if he tries to do it and run it at the same time as the NFL, it will fail.
Yes.
And the USFL almost did it. They almost had a pretty successful spring and summer football league.
Right.
And then they decided to move it to match with the NFL, and it fucked their whole thing.
Right.
They're also the ones that brought in the Sky Cam.
Right.
So
That's because a lot of revolutionary things about the XFL.
I think if he takes out some of the crazy shit that was in the XFL, like
the running to the
no
field
coin
to get
toss,
the ball.
we're going to do the run thing.
I loved it. Just you lost your best player.
Yeah. If you get rid of some of that shit,
right,
and you make a new football league,
I think you know what? I think that kind of stuff is what will make the XFL work, though.
Yeah, but
because the NFL
it doesn't play now.
At the time that the XFL was on, the NFL wasn't in this placating PC player safety thing, right?
Yeah.
So the hits were vicious.
Yeah.
And the XFL just looked foolish. Now people have this craving that the NFL isn't providing anymore. It's like, player safety this and all. You might as well just put skirts on them, and the quarterback's gonna be two-hand touch soon, and all these people. They want blood. They want fucking crunch. They want helmet to helmet. They want to see a goddamn safety be able to tear the ball straight out of someone's hand in the middle of the field just by hitting them hard enough. And the NFL is going so far away from that
But the thing is,
that the XFL could step in and say, "You want some real action? You want to have jacked up back on ESPN? You want to have that kind of stuff? It'll be us."
I think you can do it though without doing the stupid. I don't mean that
specifically.
If you take away the defenseless receiver thing,
right.
If you take away the low hits on the quarterback or the helmet to helmet shots on the quarterback, if you just don't put those rules in the rule book,
right.
You'll have a harder hitting game.
Yeah, that's right. But I didn't mean specifically needing
without
to run
those
to midfield.
weird, like stupid,
there's hokey
shit.
Yeah.
And
Dick Ebersol.
Dick
Ebersol,
worked for NBC.
And
nice deep cut.
There are people out there right now who aren't in the National Football League, who are football players that people will watch.
Greg Hardy.
Johnny Football.
Yeah.
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy.
Right.
Oh, Ray Rice. He wants to play.
Ray Rice. The Kneeler,
I don't want to see
Kneeler himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also trying to buy the Panthers.
It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Is he? By the way, hold on. Is he going to get LeBron to help him buy it? Because he doesn't have that kind of money.
It's like Diddy, Steph Curry.
It's Diddy, Steph Curry,
Colin Kaepernick.
Him. And
why would
Why
would they let him be involved in it? He doesn't have enough money.
No, that's not. The thing is, he would be like a 0.1% owner. He wouldn't actually be. The thing is, a lot of people are really buying into the Diddy buying the Panthers thing. Did you watch the video he put out?
No.
He refers to them as the North Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. Ooh, so he wants to like.
Not
which is where, but that's where
they
play.
are. But he calls them. He doesn't call them the Carolina Panthers.
Right,
he calls them the North Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Multiple times, he says the first thing I'm going to do is solve the Colin Kaepernick problem. Put him on the team, like automatically. Number one thing. He's like, I'll have the best halftime shows, like Diddy. They don't have halftime shows,
right?
Regular.
Right.
Not the NBA.
Right.
No, it's very obvious from watching his video.
No idea what he's doing.
No idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't. The other owners gonna be like, we can't have him in.
Right.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right.
And they vote. Like,
they
you can't
will
just
vote.
buy a team.
Right. Yeah.
They have to approve you.
Who is it that's we wanted to buy it? Wasn't it?
If you actually,
No, he wanted a baseball team. That's what it was.
Magic Johnson.
No,
he owns a baseball.
He does own a baseball team.
Well, he's part
owner of the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But what's his name? The Mavericks owner,
Mark Cuban.
And they
won't let him in the NBA. So maybe he'll buy an NFL franchise.
Right.
No, they won't.
No, Mark Cuban.
Yeah,
they won't let him. NBA. They won't let him in the NFL.
No, in the NFL. Why not?
Yeah.
He got voted down in the Major League Baseball. But what
about?
You
said they won't let him in the NBA. So.
Yeah. Sorry. I meant he was trying to buy the Cubs, and they wouldn't let him.
Right.
They blocked him.
I thought he tried to buy an NFL team, and they blocked him.
I don't know.
I don't
remember that.
I don't remember that. The only thing I remember is him trying to buy the Cubs. And
but if you really
what do you think about the NFL before extending Goodell, reaching out to Adam Silver?
be the
commissioner. Yeah.
Like a dual commissioner?
Or just like, hey,
fuck the NBA.
just dip. Just fucking dip.
We'll pay you more.
Yeah, we got 2 more teams.
And we got more money. So bring it on over.
Right.
I think
it would change the look
if the
of the
NFL
league.
does want to have a black owner, what Diddy needs to do is talk to Dr. Dre. Because Dr. Dre is actually a billionaire. Like, he has money.
Right. Diddy's actually he's the wealthiest rapper in the world right now, though.
Maybe by rap or no, I don't think he is.
He has more wealth than Diddy or than Dre.
Even after the Apple deal?
Even after the Apple deal.
After the Beats
He's
Beats by Dre? No.
Yeah, no, he
Diddy's
is.
not a billionaire.
He is. You know he is. He is now.
No, Dr. Dre was the first black.
He was the first.
I don't think there was another one.
But Diddy is now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is now.
What the fuck caused him to be a billionaire? What the fuck does he put out?
Go ahead. You can keep
He probably
going.
still owns all the rights to fucking Biggie songs.
Yeah,
That's his
that can't
claim
be
to
making
fame.
him billions of dollars now.
No, I mean
he needs new things. Like Bad Boy hasn't had a hit record in. I mean, they have French Montana, MGK, I guess.
No, I'm trying to think.
But if you get either way, if they're both billionaires, you get 2 guys who both have $1 billion.
Yeah. You know, I was just thinking it'd be a great coach for the Cleveland Browns or Cincinnati Bengals.
And Dr. Dre seems more level-headed than fucking Diddy.
True.
Sorry, he's not quite a billionaire yet. He's the number 1 2017 celebrity.
Where's
top
Dre?
100 list.
He must own a bunch of shit.
It may be what was done in 2017.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I think Dre is.
Because I just read an article saying that Diddy was the most wealthy man.
I don't know if Dre is actually a billionaire. I know they say he's the first black billionaire, but it might just be like a tag. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's actually worth $1 billion.
Right.
But he did sell that Beats by Dre.
Oh, yeah.
to Apple
But a
for-
lot of that got portioned out though too.
Yeah.
Like 50 Cent made like $400 million on that because he
What
helped
if you
invest
just got
in it.
all of them? What if you just had a rapper franchise and they just owned the Carolina?
What if you
Panthers?
got like NWA together?
Yeah, you just got like
bought the Panthers.
Dre, Diddy,
Ice
fucking
Cube tried to open up that 3-man league. Like he's just like, fuck it, let's do it.
XFL. Just make them own XFL franchises.
Yeah.
They would open one in LA.
Yeah,
He would.
you need to.
They would. You know what he'd call it? You know what he would
It's
call
the
it?
biggest market.
You know what he would call it? The Los Angeles Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't think the NFL would let you do that.
Here's the story. Nearly 2 decades later, that sort of in-your-face marketing has paid off. Combs, now is better known as Diddy, tops this year's celebrity top 100 list with pre-tax earnings of $130 million, a career best. Today, he sits atop an empire that includes lucrative partnership with Diego's Ciroc Vodka, hefty stakes in companies including Revolt Television, De Leon Tequila, and Aqua Hydrate Alkaline Water.
It's like what's his name?
Revolt TV. Remember that?
It's like what's his name's really he has a lot of money. That was married to Mariah Carey.
Oh, Nick
Or
Cannon.
he is
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. He's
Super
got
wealthy.
more money than her.
Super
And I was like, how's that possible? And like he owns like everything.
He owns everything, and the dude works 100 jobs. Like he's on fucking America's Got Talent as this
he
host.
pretty
as
much
the
owns
host.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Like everything Nickelodeon does is
Right.
Nick Cannon.
Is his, yeah. Sorry about that. I saw a list saying that Diddy was now the richest.
Yeah, no, that
person
makes
around.
sense.
Yeah.
But the coach that I was
thinking.
thinking that would be great because we were talking about coaches and shit, like upcoming coaches and shit coming out of college. The guy from Texas A&M. He just got canned.
Someone.
Sutherland.
Mike Someone. Tom
Summerlin.
Sumlin. I think his name is Sumlin.
I thought he'd be great. Like he'd be great, and he's a good. He handled the fucking Johnny football bullshit really well when he was in college.
So yeah, XFL.
Yeah, let's do
It's
it.
coming back.
Let's do it.
XFL.
Should I try to like play?
Yeah, you've been saying you need to get.
Should I just like throw my hat in the ring?
I was.
Just let it
Who was
out.
your? Did you have an XFL team that you were a fan of?
I was a fan of He Hate Me. I'm not gonna lie.
I liked the Birmingham team.
I liked.
It was Alabama, Birmingham, whatever.
There was a New York team.
The New York, New Jersey Hitmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of a Hitman guy.
Yeah.
I liked.
For
It was
some
like the
reason,
most local team.
For some reason, I liked Alabama, Birmingham. I
like
have no idea
the
why.
Vegas Outlaws.
Vegas Outlaws.
That's
was dope.
where
Yeah.
He Hate Me
was. Yeah.
Who, do you remember who the inaugural MVP of?
Oh, wasn't it Maddox?
Yeah, you know who Maddox played for in the NFL?
Pittsburgh.
Title back.
Hold on.